Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I know I came on a little early, but that's cool. I haven't did a live in a minute, so I'm glad to be doing a live tonight. I'm gonna give everybody the opportunity to start coming into the room. I see New to You is in here. Miss Jacqueline is in here. Both are members. And who else? I'm gonna start giving people the opportunity to start coming in. I had a long day today. Hey, Miss Shan. When I say I had a long day, I had a long day. So I had the opportunity yesterday to spend the night with my mom. And the thing about it is I had a deadline. A company had hired me to do some commercials for them. So I promise you, I was sitting there trying to do the commercials so that I could have them in today. And last night when I was at my mama's house, and I promise you, while I was sitting there trying to edit, she was saying, "You hear me? You hear me? You hear what I'm?" She was constantly talking. She saw me focus in on my laptop, and she was getting mad. Did you hear what I'm saying? You didn't hear me, did you? I said, "Oh God, I don't know if last night was a good night to spend the night because she was on my nerves. I tell you, when you editing, you have to concentrate." And she wanted me to hear and my mom is not even that talkative, but just last night, I guess she was glad because I spent the night with her. She was very talkative. So tomorrow, I'm gonna get the opportunity to stay at home and chill out and rest. I hope it rains tomorrow. I love it when it rains. I love to be at home when it's raining. As my kids used to say, raining when they was little. Let's see. Hey, Joy Love Scott. That's one of my moderators. Yam is a member. Pretty Brown. Pretty Brown. I don't know why I want to say eyes. Pretty Brown is in here. Miss Tyranny is in here. Who else is in here? I'm giving some more people the opportunity to come in. How was y'all's day today? Bama Savage 101 is in here. Love, Light, and Blessings. Miss Phenomenal Black Woman. I like that name. Tyranny, is something going on with Tyranny? Oh, she said, "Hey, Tamara, just getting out of surgery." Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see that. Yeah, we're praying for a speedy recovery, Tyranny. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're sending out prayers to Tyranny. All right, you got. Let's see. My wife, girlfriend might pop in here. Okay. He said his wife, girlfriend might pop in here. Ain't nothing wrong with that, child. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. I wanted to. Have y'all been looking at Charleston White has been in the media consistently. Hey, Al Capone. Charleston White has been in the media consistently, you guys. And not knowing, like, she just likes watching YouTube. Okay. I appreciate that so much. I really appreciate, listen, I truly appreciate all of my subscribers and all of the people that come through. It means a lot to me that people, subscribe to me and they come in here because they want to hear my commentating. We have fun in here, we do. We have fun, and that's how I like it to be. I was talking to one of my friends today, and we was having a conversation, and she was like, she was like, I always wanted you to stay away from that, from the garbage, that go on YouTube. And a lot of times it's so hard because your birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday. I will sing happy birthday to you, but I can't sing. Like I don't have the voice. I wish I had a voice. I can't. I don't I my I'm my it's so flat. Um Florida in the house. Um he said, "Yeah, we've been watching you since the Young Dogs case." Okay. Well, I tell you, the Young Dogs case, a lot of people started tuning in because of the Young Dogs case. And the thing about the Young Dogs case is, I mean, we got it's gonna be up and going for a while because y'all know we're in the beginning stages, right? So, but as I always say with the Young Dogs case, we have to let the people that's working the Young Dogs case do their thing. They are um doing a good job, I think. And they, you know, Young Dolph got a dream team. I was looking at, and we're ready to get on the subject, but I was looking at, and I want to show y'all this because I always look at Mia J to, and I'm not changing the subject. I just want to show y'all this because I know all of my people on here. You do so much for me. You are from a higher power. Oh wow, thank you. Um, thank you, Al Capone. Um, I always keep up with Mia, just to see how the kids are doing because I know that Dolph's kids had loved him so much. I don't know if it's still up because she had it in her hold on, let me see before I even because it may be gone. It may have disappeared. I thought that it was so cute. It probably disappeared. Oh, here it is. I want to show y'all this. I think Mia J is doing a good job with Dolph's children and her children, of course. Um, I want to show y'all this though. This was so cute. It brought tears to my eyes. It was just so freaking cute. Let me see. Y'all can see it. Okay.
Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me.
No, you don't have to do that. What's up? I'm gonna sing joy. No, instead I'm gonna sing Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus must be. Yes, Jesus.
Come on, man.
I thought that was so cute. She was showing her children, and then she was showing when Trey was younger how Doc was playing karate with him. That was so cute. He was so tickled.
Come on, man.
That was so cute. Doc said, "I got a boo boo, man." Oh my goodness, that's so sad. It's good that they got those memories, but it's sad that you saw how those kids had fun with their dad and stuff. That was hilarious to me to see that. He was so tickled at his dad playing karate with him. Hey, natural born queen. Um Bama Savage 101. It's hard for me to see them knowing he gone on. Yeah, it is. Salute Tamara and Game. Miss Tamara, you have such an angelic soul. Thank you, Big L. I appreciate that. All right, you guys, let's go on and get started and talk about Charleston White. Y'all, Momma Duck. Now y'all know for some reason, hey Miss Tina, for some reason, I don't know why. One day I was on YouTube and I had heard about FBG Duck, but I started kind of looking at um King Von and into a lot of stuff behind, King Von, and his gang on O Block. And that's when I started kind of looking at the history of King Von and um FBG Duck and them. Um I started looking at FBG Duck videos. FBG Duck was hard. He was hard. King Von and them would diss, and then FBG Duck and them would come back, and their diss was, I mean, it was just they would go in right. But of course, King Von them was started though. I have to be honest, they would. And so I started kind of getting into that. And once I started looking at FBG Duck case, just kind of paying close attention and kind of doing some digging, I think it kind of got my attention, his case, because um that case has somewhat some similarities as it relates to the Young Dogs case. I think I did a show a couple months ago and I was like, FBG Duck's case, that's a case to kind of watch, because in some ways Dolph's case is going to mirror that case. Of course, they turned FBG Duck's case into a RICO case. Okay, they turned this case into a RICO case. Now alleged it was alleged, of course we know that the young men who have been arrested for FBG Duck's case came from O Block, and allegedly, they was talking about, who had put the bag on FBG Duck's head. And I hate that, because FBG Duck was on his way up. I hate that so bad. So I started paying close attention to Momma Duck, and Momma Duck was out there. She's got her own page and stuff. And I remember seeing her in Dallas, okay, with I remember seeing her in Dallas with in the car with with Charleston White. I didn't know what was going on, but I just remember seeing it, right? I was like, okay, Momma Duck in Dallas with Charleston White. She was in the car with him. They went live and stuff. So according to her, she had they was doing some business. Well, Charleston White, got off of his rockers for the last few days and he kind of went in on them. And Mama, hold on, I want to show y'all. I don't agree with it though. Charleston White is crazy though. Hold on. Oh Lord. I'm gonna have to turn it off. Okay, here it is.
Nobody right but Tuka Mama. FBG Duck Mama ain't none of them bitches right. I made sure every last one of them hoes got money, man. I made sure every last one of you hoes got some money. Y'all ain't got no money since. Ain't nobody. I gave you money out my own motherfucking pocket. I see why nigga fuck these dead rapping nigga mama. I don't want nothing else to do with you bitches. Ain't none of you hoes like Tupac Mama. None of you bitches. Mo 3 Mama and Tuka Mama the only one. Man, fuck them dead nigga rapping mama, nigga. Mo 3 Mama is a wonderful woman. Miss Dominique Tuka Mama. The rest of you bitches ain't shit. That go for Snoop Mama. Man, your best man, I played fair and packed fair with all you bitches. From Lil Snoop Mama, FBG Duck Mama, though, I packed fair with all you bitches. I see why you whole son dead, bitch. Ain't nobody giving a fuck about Snoop. Wasn't nobody giving a fuck about FBG. This ain't shit. Yeah, wasn't nobody right, but.
Okay, now that was unwarranted, and it was definitely foul, and it was definitely disrespectful. Nobody knew where they came from. Like he just got off his rockers and just went in on and talking to, being disrespectful to their children. Now this is after supposedly I know he was with FBG Duck's mom. I saw her on video in Dallas, and they were supposedly doing something. together, and then all of a sudden he to include Mo3's mom, to say F these dead rappers mamas, that's disrespecting the rapper and disrespecting them. Of course we saw that he was being disrespectful to their mom. That was completely messed up, right? Well, I think all of them have responded, but I was looking at where FBG mom, except for Tuka's mom, he said all of them except for, yeah, he was with Tuka's mom, and he talked about all of them, but he excluded Tuka's mom. He excluded Tuka's mom. I forgot the little project they was working on. Somebody might know what the name of it is. Is it Murder Change Me or something? Is that the name of the project? Murder Change Me? Is that it? I don't know. I think they was trying to work on something, and yeah, that was foul. And so FBG Duck's mom responded. Okay. Momma Duck responded. Hold on.
Lady podcast, I did say it flies out here. I saw that man get on the internet on his Say Cheese interview. And he was fighting for the rappers to stop dissing the dead. Y'all know I'm with all the positive shit.
She's kind of explaining what happened.
The rappers to stop dissing the dead. I mean, he wants the rappers to stop. And when I think about it now, this man his whole motive was to use us to get in Chicago business because that's what he does. Now, the man that I met, the Charleston White that I met, and came to like, that's who I draw to like. That Charleston, the one that reached out, the one that act like he cared, the one that had me to bring my sister, Tuka Mama, in the middle of all this shit, like he was trying to help us. Come to find out, this man's intentions was only to troll us and get probability out of us. Like, remind you, I never knew this man until I saw him on the Say Cheese interview. So that was like, I want to say like about March of this year. And he reached out to us. He like, yes, ma'am, Momma Duck, and we gonna do this and we gonna do that. But the whole time, our name is attached to this man. Now, this before I saw the real Charleston White. He reached the shout out Dr. O, shout out Lil Snoop Mama, shout out all the women, shout out Rain. Like, and this is what this is about now. Me and Dominique, we here in Chicago, so we don't really know what the fuck is going on now. So, once again, letting my heart misjudge people who are fucking devil's minions. That's all I can say about that. I never publicly got on the internet and bashed this man, especially when he was coming at my people here. So when he did it, I talked to him about it. But this is a grown ass man. Now, what really honestly made me start looking at this man in a different light when he said what he said about, and believe it or not, y'all, I don't care what the people think and who think I'm lying. But when this man said what he said about Von's mother, I was appalled. Like my flesh crawled. Because for one, you coming at this lady as if you doing us a favor. You doing all this Von shit like you helping STL and you talking about you for it was just a bunch of dumbass bullshit. Like dumb clout chasing ass shit. And it took me a minute because I wasn't gonna touch this situation at all, y'all. I said, because I'm if I get on this man level, that makes me littler than him. So I will not get on here and degrade this man, talk about this man. What I will do is show these receipts of what he sent me because I was told he said he gave you $10,000. So when my Dominique called me like, Sheena, you was there. You saw what I made for my interview. And I'm like, exactly, Dominique. I know I was there. I said, and it wasn't nowhere near no motherfucking $10,000, $5,000. I feel like this, because when I came up there to do my interview, and for what I got paid for my interview, motherfuckers skimmed off the top of my interview. I didn't get everything I supposed to get, so it was like he paid himself. I didn't say that. I was aware of that, and I was like, okay, he did fly us out here. You know what I'm saying? And he paid my car note, y'all, one time. And I think it was like in April, right before, or it could have been after, I don't know. He paid my car note one time, y'all. And he didn't even send me all the money for that. I have the receipts. I got the cash out where he sent it to. Matter of fact, I can pull it up and it will show, like if you type somebody's name on your cash app, it will show every time that they sent you something. So while we watching this video, while we watching this video, and remind y'all now, this man is a liar. His intentions wasn't good for us. I actually met Rainwater through him. I met Rainwater through Charleston. But we about to watch these videos. I'm about to do a reaction. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm about to react. And this is for the first time, y'all, and I'm coming here. Which I'm
going to forward it a little.
Flights. I don't know what.
Hold on. I'm just forwarding it.
Okay. So basically, I just stopped fucking with him. I wasn't on no bad terms with him. I just didn't like the shit he was doing. But
hold on, let me go back to.
Trying to find this video. Okay.
I'm exposing every goddamn body. These damn nigga took some money. Man, fuck Lil Snoop and his mama, man. His daddy too. Ain't now one of you. Man, fuck you. Man, these bitches ain't.
He put us together. Now, he was never my manager. I never signed no contract. The fact that he got everybody thinking he did all this for us, he's a fucking lie. I can show Dr. O booked my flights. I don't know what Charleston did because Dr. O booked my flights. I have that information too. He sent me the cash out. But when I came up to, I did 2 interviews, supposed to came back with $4,000. I came back with $3,500 because he took $500 off of one of my fucking interviews. He paid himself. I didn't say nothing because soon as we got there, now remind you, it's this model in Texas. When you come to Texas, you a guest at Texas, you ain't gotta pay for nothing, right? This is what he stomach study screaming. You ain't gotta pay for nothing, Momma Duck. I got you. Woo woo woo. Now, when I did the gang related podcast, when I was on there with him and Doobie, he ain't give me a dime for that. He didn't give me a dime for that. The gang related podcast. I did the Say Cheese and I did the Real Life Street Stars. That's the only thing that I got paid for to come up there. He paid himself off our shit. He took his money, whatever he had playing with them, only they know or whatever, but I was still satisfied with that. Okay. I'm hearing some wait a minute, let's hear some more. Now, this man came at me. It wasn't nothing I did to him personally. It was something that he had going on with them people in Dallas that had something to do with the murder changed me. And from the looks of it, it looked like anytime, look, you got to know that Rainwater and Boosie now. Boosie and Rainwater, I guess because of Mo3, they glue, they tight like glue. You coming at these people when they motherfucking kids chasing it so motherfucking bad. How could you get mad at us for not wanting to be attached to the shit you doing? And we are mothers of peace. We are trying to make a statement for the mothers who have lost their children to this reckless ass gun violence, and they are rappers. Once you detoured off that, I threw my hands up. But I could have got on this internet and dogged you and stooped to your level. But I refuse to do that because for one, my blessings come from God. And while I thought you was a blessing, that wasn't nothing but a devil's minion that attacked me. But God still came through and got me up out of that shit. This man, for no reason, for the life of me, right now to this day, I know I haven't did nothing to this man. Last time I talked to Charleston White, he say, all right, Momma Duck, you be safe. And that's when we was getting on the plane, me and Dominica. I have not talked to this man until he made this video. Okay, there go my man. He on here and I'm finna make him a mod because y'all want to play with me. Hey, baby. Thanks for checking in. So, he gets his ass on here and he say, oh, fuck. Y'all heard what he said. It's just ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. A grown-ass man over 40, rapping and raping. It's screaming mental breakdown. It's like you have the world in the palm of your hand and you allowed the devil for 1 second to detour you from your purpose. And this is what happens when you ride with the devil instead of God. You're going to be left out on that cliff by yourself alone because ain't nobody finna jump with you, man. You at the ledge. You at the ledge about to fucking jump. Now that's what that was about. Something that didn't have nothing to do with Momma Duck. Didn't have nothing to do with me. So I was
okay, y'all. So Momma Duck saying that didn't have nothing to do with her. That Charleston White kind of took it out on her because he was mad at Rainwater them. They cut him out of a project that they had going on, according to her. You know, that's what she's saying. And she said he didn't give her, because I heard him say that he gave her $6,000, $7,000 to $10,000 or something like that. She did, because I couldn't show the video, but she did show the cash apps. And you know, I don't know if it even added up to $2,000. I don't believe that it did. But anyways, y'all, Charleston White responded. Hold on. To Momma Duck. He just responded to Momma Duck. Hold on. It was a short response.
You gonna set me up to be killed. So that's why I know that when you left her from the murder change in the event, Momma Duck, and you asked to pay that car note. And I said, shit, man, I'm kind of and I ain't heard from you since. Me and Tuka Mama call every now and then. Every now and then I just sent her $100 without her even asking. Lil Snoop Mama, when Lil Snoop Mama came in because she was jealous because Tuka Mama made this money and you made that money, and Say Cheese TV didn't want to interview her, and I'm saying, well, Lil Snoop ain't big like that. They want to hear from Tuka. So when she got jealous and she said, well, I feel like I've been left from you, that you trying to everybody booking hotel, booking down because she didn't get, so I paid for her facial. Big like that. They want to hear from too. So when she got jealous and she said, well, I paid for her facial. I paid for her massage. I sent her $500-$600. So man, I gave everybody something. Everybody something. But I know that when y'all couldn't get no more money from me, I ain't heard from Lil Snoop Mama. I ain't heard from FBG Duck Mama. But boy, long as I was sending it, you can charge it. What's wrong, man? I need y'all to pay my car. And I help you pay that shit. I was your nigga long as I was paying car notes and sending money. Man, booking hotel, booking flight. I was your partner then. I made sure everybody talked to you. You got $5,000. I made sure when you done that documentary, you wanted them $2,000 weaves. I said, no, Momma Duck, make them give you $10,000. No, I helped me. Like, come on, Momma Duck, let's keep it real. Come on, Momma Duck. Nobody did that for you. I made sure Say Cheese TV. That other nigga gave you what, $200, $500? What I do? I went crazy on that nigga. I ain't talked to that nigga since. I made. FBI people told me to stay away from you.
So y'all, what y'all think? I don't know. Momma Duck seems extremely sincere. Okay, she said that she had not done anything to him. She said she didn't do anything to him. The only thing Momma Duck said was he didn't give her all that money he claimed he gave her. Okay, now he's saying his PR people or somebody said stay away from her because she was gonna have a hit put out on him. I don't know. This stuff is weird. I don't think Momma Duck would lie on him. I don't think Momma Duck would lie on Charleston White. What y'all think? Put in the comments what y'all think. Momma Duck says Charleston White took it out on her because he's actually mad at Rainwater and them. And Charleston White was mad about something because he went all in. He started disrespecting Mo3 and Mo3's mama and all that. He did say in one of his videos that they cut him out. His own publicist or somebody turned on him and started trying to cut him out of something. And they was having meetings with Rainwater and them. They all started having meetings without him, trying to cut him out of something. I don't know, shoot. Can't tell who's. I know Miss Deborah. Dima said, and she's not out putting hits on nobody. Oh my God, this stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy. I don't know what's going on. I tell you, it gets crazier and crazier by the moment. Now we do know when Charleston White went off and he started being extremely disrespectful to FBG Duck and Mo3 and all of them. Now that was completely disrespectful on so many levels. Now we know that. Okay, and he was angry as hell. And I always say, what they fussing about ain't what they mad about. So as he started to tell more, because he would call himself was telling, Charleston got mad. Absolutely, he's mad at Rainwater. And so you could tell he's mad at Rainwater because he came out, like I said, he started talking about, right, and he took it out on the ladies. That's all that was. You're right. He got mad at Rainwater. and he took it out on the ladies. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. So, I still don't understand. I think Charleston White was wrong on that, because he was so mad that he was blurting out stuff. Yeah, it's crazy, Nakia. And then he even recanted some of the stuff he said about Mo3's mom, and was like, he tried to straighten that up, and then he turned right back around and got mad again, and started being disrespectful to Mo3 again. And so when he was being disrespectful to Mo3 and said that Mo3 should have been dead or something like that, that was more so a dig at Rainwater. Okay. So I would think, because even he had said Mo3's mother is a beautiful person. She had not done anything to him. So, I mean, yeah, his issue was he got messed over in the business part. And you're right, rest in peace, Young Dolph. He took it out on the ladies, and that was not right. Did he give them $10,000? I don't believe that he gave them no $10,000, because even what we just saw, and he just posted this hours ago. He said he sent Tuka Mama $100. Now I believe he might have been cash apping $100. He might have, FB Momma Duck said he did pay her car note. Okay, and she said her car note $400 and something. But she ain't got nowhere near no $10,000. And he probably was doing that. When people do stuff like that, it is because it's something bigger that they want to try to get out of you. Okay. He trying to finesse something bigger out of her. So I think it had a lot to do with that project that they were supposed to, that I guess FBG Duck, that Murder Changed Me project, they're trying to do some type of movie or something that they're trying to do. And I think the mothers was going to be a part of it, and Charleston White was supposed to be a part of it, and they've cut him out, but the ladies didn't have anything to do with it. Phenomenal Black Woman says Charleston is a nut job. CW says they went behind his back on the Murder Changed Me project. Because now Momma Duck did say, because I did look at quite a bit of it, I didn't play all of it, that she went over to Rainwater's house. Now I don't know now, but somebody, I think, they kind of cut Charleston out of the deal. I don't think it had anything. I don't think it had anything to do with the mothers cutting him out of the deal. It had something to do with whoever he was going to do the business with. He be over exaggerating. Oh Lord. Charleston White thinks about money. He acts like a troubled 2-year-old. She better stay out of Texas. Okay. It's supposed to be on YouTube. So the Murder Changed Me is supposed to be on YouTube. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, these folks is crazy. Charleston White be going overboard. Rainwater cut him out. They was doing business. Right. It had everything to do with Rainwater. Okay. I do believe that Rainwater cut him out. Somebody did say his publicist turned against him and jumped ship. and the publicist backdoored him with Rainwater, supposedly. That's that's what some people were saying. So I don't know, but that sounds about right. But he was wrong though to bring the ladies in it and then to disrespect their children who they've lost to violence. That wasn't right. That was tacky and tasteless. Hey boss lady. Deborah says they still fighting about it. Him and Ray. Did Charleston White have his paperwork right? Was it his idea? Was it an idea that he sat down and came up with Rainwater? Did he have it on paper? Okay. Because if not, then it seems like to me that they might have decided to continue on without him. He did say, oh, it was his idea and they've hijacked it. Okay. God, I forgot what it's called. Oh my God. Is there some lawyers in here? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. But it's called when you think of an idea and they hijack the idea. But I don't even know if he had it down on paper. Intellectual property. So did he have that written down before he took it to Rainwater and them, if it was originally his idea? Because if he had it written down and he took it to Rainwater and them and now they're hijacking his idea, he could sue them. Okay. Because you can sue people for intellectual property. But if he didn't do it right in the beginning, it was easy for them to hijack it and ain't nothing gonna happen. They're just gonna tweak it a little bit and probably change the name. Just a little bit. They might change one word and trademark it. Now I'm giving them some ideas. Rest in peace, Young Dolph says he did say it was his idea. Okay. But the mothers don't have any control over what Rainwater decides to do. That's true. They was just going to be a part of the project because of their children. Who saw a contract? I don't know. If he had paper, he would have been showed. Right, you're right. If he had paper, it seemed like to me he took his idea to Rainwater, if that's true, and Rainwater decided to proceed on without him, and allegedly took his manager too, his publicist. He said himself, they started having meetings without me to include my publicist. CW over in Texas eating horses. They say everything grows big in Texas. Oh Lord, I just can't imagine them folks eating on horses. That's just it's just so grotesque. Oh my God. That's just animal cruelty. Y'all hit the like button. I want to drop the link. I do. I want to drop the link. That's what I want to do. I want to drop the link. Hey, Demopublican. This how it went. 9-10, 9-10. He ain't get it on paper because he probably ain't think Rain was gonna backstab him. Everybody trying to do it now. It's bloggers that's talking about getting the moms now. They wrong though. If they did him like that, they wrong. They wrong to do that, man, like that. He wrong for getting emotional and speaking evil on these folks' kids and on these women. He wrong for that. But he didn't handle his paperwork right. He didn't handle his paperwork right. I just dropped the link. Anybody want to come up can click the link and come up. If anybody want to come up, y'all click the link and come up. We're talking about Charleston White. But y'all, if Charleston White is not careful, if he ain't careful, he gonna mess around and get himself stretched out. Snoop mom was on SCO yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. I did. I saw where he was going to have her on, and I actually went over there and looked at a little bit of it. I didn't see all of it, but I got the opportunity to look at a little bit of it. She didn't seem like she was so happy, but she wasn't disrespectful or anything. But she's not too happy with that. But I did see a little bit of it, Greg. Publican typo. But Charleston White, y'all, how many of y'all think that Charleston White is? Do y'all think that? Because I've heard people say that they think that this beef is manufactured, that it's not real. What y'all think? Do y'all think that it's real? Do y'all think that the beef is real? Because if it's not, then I think that Charleston White is really putting himself in harm's way. I mean, that's what I think. I think he's setting himself up to be hurt. He's setting himself up to be hurt. Hold on, y'all. Some of the stuff he says is true. Phenomenal Black Woman says he's protected by the police. Yeah. Well, I think some of the stuff he says is true too. But he says things when he gets emotional, and I think a lot of stuff he says too is for shock value. I think it's for shock value, and so you have to be careful when you do stuff like that, because even if a lot of what he's saying is true, he's losing his credibility because he's wanting to get the numbers, and he's saying a lot of things for shock value. When he do put stuff that's true out there into the atmosphere, it won't have any credibility. Nobody's really, people going to get to the point where they're going to dismiss anything he says. See, that's the danger of wanting doing things for shock value. I believe CW before. Now I believe now as far as cutting him, stabbing him in his back, I could believe that. And I don't know rainwater, but I know in business people tend to be dirty if you don't have all of your strings tied pretty tight. You have to close, you have to have every window locked, you have to have every door airtight, because when they do shady business, okay, they look for any way to get you. And I just got a feeling that Charleston White, he went to Rainwater probably because he was cool with him. You have to be careful when you blurt ideas out into the atmosphere. Anyways, there are a lot of unoriginal people. We see that on YouTube. People watch other people and it gives them ideas. And if they are very unoriginal, they don't even know how to go and change a word. They don't know how to paraphrase. They'll regurgitate what you say verbatim. Okay? Verbatim. When somebody been watching you, you go, well, dog, hell, that's my phrase. Dog, I know I said that. Because they don't know how to even paraphrase. They too lazy to sit down and write in and say, well, just let me change a word, because I know I've been looking at Tamara and I don't want to give her a shout out because I don't want folks to know that I go to her channel to get my ideas. So I'm F that. Just unoriginal and pitiful. Okay. So there are a lot of people like that as it relates to business and stuff. Let's see. Deborah says, and so it's not hard for me to believe that they stole his idea. I said that to say that. It's not, I don't know for a fact, but it's not hard for me to believe that they did steal it. But because Charleston White blurted out all of this crazy stuff, he's extremely right, no originality, because he says all of this outlandish stuff. Okay. No, people dismiss that. He's fastly losing his any credibility that he might have had. He's losing that because of his emotions. I believe they did something to him because he was mad as hell. But he's reckless when he's mad. Now, he said himself that Mo3's mom had never done nothing to him. But he went and blurted out all this stuff as it relates to Mo3. Okay? He's disrespectful to the man being dead and his mother. Okay, when he calmed down, he said she was a beautiful person. That's right, Greg. Absolutely. Okay? He said that. And then when he got mad again, you know, when he was mad at Rainwater, he said Mo3 dead and he should be dead. He mad at his publicist and Rainwater. He was wrong for that. There's nothing right about that. So it's a lot of people you know, a lot of people they jumped off of the bandwagon even if they didn't like Rainwater, and which just looking at a lot of these channels, I don't know Rainwater. I see a lot of people don't like him. I don't know him though. Okay. So even if he's one of those ones that I've been hearing, if he's all those things that people say he is, sneaky, do dirty business, allegedly, and all of that, who's going to take Charleston White side after what he said? Gregory Finley says he's emotional like CMG. Greg says this in the dead, another CMG trait. Absolutely. Demo Publican says, Demon, they might try drugging Charleston White to get him sick or get him a heart attack and make up a lie for the media. Yeah. That's true, Demo Publican. Deborah says, like Rain, fatal mistake was telling all the secrets to CW and vice versa. Yeah. If he did that, yeah, because Charleston is going to tell it. If he ain't, but he already told a lot. I think if he knew more, he would tell more. He might not have told him everything. Y'all really think as emotional as Charleston White gets, he don't hold back nothing? Don't y'all think if he knew more, he would have told more? A1 says Dewberry. Now, Dewberry is what? Charleston White's best friend? That's who he be with all the time, Dewberry? Dewberry is Charleston White's best friend. He should have kept that behind the scenes since it had to do with business. And even if he was going to expose Rainwater, he should not have been disrespectful to the ladies and their sons. That was wrong. That was dead wrong. Y'all hit the like button. Let's see. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. We only have 58 likes, y'all. Please hit the like button, y'all. Let's get it up to 100 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, please do hit the like button. Let's keep going until we get it up. Let's help to keep the video on the algorithm. So let's hit the like button. Okay. Please. Let's see. So I want to know, who do y'all believe? Do y'all believe Charleston White, or do y'all believe Momma Duck? Phenomenal Black Woman says she believes Charleston White. That dude says, I don't approve of dissing the dead nor the mothers that have nothing to do with anything. Right, you guys. That has nothing to do with anything. I do believe something happened, but I don't believe it had anything to do with the mothers. If anything, because I think his project was hijacked. And because whomever he started out doing business with, his project was hijacked, the mothers are going to continue on with whoever hijacked his business. So he should not be mad at them. He should be mad at himself for not handling business the way he should have. That means having your lawyer. And he should be mad at Rainwater if that's what happened. Okay. You quiet on that. Okay, y'all. I want to continue on. I want to talking about Lil Durk. Now, y'all know Lil Durk has been Lil Durk, all his charges was dropped. Now, a lot of people are saying they don't know how Lil Durk's charges got dropped. When Lil Durk was seen on video with a gun in his hand, they said he was actually the person on video, right? Now, I don't know if the one of the charges that he had of the guy that was allegedly robbed or whatever, I don't know if he came to court and testified. I don't know if he did not cooperate, because that plays a big factor. It doesn't have anything, oftentimes it ain't got nothing to do with a lawyer. Okay, because I know his lawyer has been trending. Okay, but it has everything to do with what they did behind the scenes. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all one of the things that kind of stuck out to me was I remember looking at a documentary on this Chicago gang member named K.I. I think her name was Kyra. And it is alleged that King Von had something to do with her murder, right? K.I. And the reason it was so sensationalized, it was because her and Von would be talking back and forth on social media and things of that nature. But they say he was trying to actually lure her, right, to him. Well, K.I. was murdered in 2013. Let me see. Her name was K.I. Let me see when she was killed. She was 17 at the time. Hold on, let me see. She was killed, I think, in 2013. Yeah, I think she was killed in 2013. Okay. And her murder was unsolved. Now, they had believed that King Von had did it. Okay, they believed that King Von that had did it, but they didn't have any proof that he had did it. But what was so weird to me is recently King Von was found to be responsible for her murder, and she was killed in like 2013 or 2014. Everybody kind of find it weird, that all these cases are being closed allegedly. I know that one was because I read that myself. That King Von, was found to be responsible for K.I.'s death, and a lot of people are wondering, King Von is dead, so if they weren't able to solve the case in all of that time and he was not found responsible, why is it that he has been found responsible now? Okay, why is that? A lot of people thought that I was, being a little emotional when I said, it was something wrong with that happened, that something wrong with what happened that night that King Von was dead. Was killed. It was very suspicious to me. That was very suspicious to me, y'all. King Von, was sitting there in the car, sleep. We're told Boosie was supposed to pull up. They was sitting out there waiting on Boosie, from what I read. And Boosie never showed up. So Quando Rondo says that they was not even supposed to go to that club, but his brother or somebody had just got out of jail, and he was like, he wanted to go to that club to get a woman. And he was like, we weren't even supposed to be going that route. And according to reports, King Von's, one of the dudes with King Von said he was in the car asleep. They woke him up and said Quando Rondo just pulled up and he's lacking, which means he didn't have any gun, didn't have a lot of people with him or something. Okay. Now King Von is not here. So we don't know what they told King Von. All we know is what we saw on video was King Von and them charging towards Quando Rondo. It never seemed right to me. Why would King Von's people wake him up to go fight Quando Rondo? It was just something really weird about that. And so then, according to reports, they claim King Von said to them on the way to the hospital, I don't like the way that they was dragging him and throwing him around. It was just that right there. I don't even like looking at that video because I can't get that out of my head. His body limp like that, and they dragging him and trying to pick him up. But what we could see is Quando Rondo was not trying to hurt King Von. He was actually trying to help him up, trying to get him up. Okay, because his people had ran off and left him. Okay. So then his people come back and they kick Quando Rondo. They dragging him, and then they put him in the car. We don't know what happened on their ride to the hospital. Okay. According to them, they said that King Von said, what y'all crying for? Y'all let him do it. We don't know if they killed him. We don't know what they did to him because it just don't seem right. Hell, he had to get into the car with these dudes that's supposed to be his friend that had, woke him up and woke him up and sent him to his death, because that's ultimately what ended his life. And it was always just something weird about that. Then all of a sudden, Durk goes crazy trying to kill Quando Rondo. That seemed very suspicious to me. Quando Rondo and them had no intentions of trying to do that to King Von. They didn't even go there for that. So, I felt like that was a lot of smoke and mirrors, even with that. Yeah, I'm going to get Quando Rondo. I'm going to get him. They shooting up Quando Rondo in them houses, and they, Durk making sure, because they say Durk got a history of doing this. I'm buying out concerts, allegedly. Okay. Blackballing Quando Rondo. Okay. So it always seemed weird to me, because we know, if nothing else, Durk was supposed to. Asian Doll said they let them get him, and she was lying. Okay, Asian Doll said that. Okay. Well, and the thing about it is, Asian Doll said in the beginning, she didn't know Durk. I mean, she didn't know Von. She knew Durk. Okay. And I think because of her knowing Durk, that's how she hooked up with Von. But anyways, Durk, all of his charges was dropped. Now all of his charges dropped, and now a lot of these cases that were unsolved, that they suspected Von's manager. They suspected Von's manager. Okay. I mean, they suspected Von of doing. They only suspected. They didn't have any proof. Now a lot of them are being closed out. How is that so? Did Durk tell on him? Okay. Did Durk tell on him? A lot of people are saying that he did. Okay? Hold on 1 second. Let me see something.
Ain't gonna bite with another video. Let's get straight into it. Now, y'all know Lil Durk Charges from the 2019 shooting was dropped, right? Y'all know that. I made a video on it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm gonna put it right here on the screen. But one evidence that they had to arrest and put out a warrant for Durk was the camera caught Durk with the gun, pointing the gun. But they say they didn't have enough evidence to go to trial and say he was the one that shot the victim. They just had evidence that he had a gun pointing it, but they didn't have evidence that he was the one that shot the victim. Okay, the DA has came out and made a statement regarding why she dropped the charges on Lil Durk. She said this office has declined to indict Durk Banks, aka Lil Durk, for the February 5th, 2019 incident because insufficient evidence exists to prove he is guilty beyond reasonable doubt at trial. If co-defendant Davion Bennett, aka King Von, had not died in 2020, he would be indicted for this incident.
What?
Now, let me stop right there. A lot of people were saying before this was dropped, they were saying Durk gonna put it all on Von. Durk gonna put it all on Von. Now, this what confused me. If the evidence they had was Durk holding the gun, pointing the gun, but he wasn't shooting, they had another video said they seen King Von running from the scene. So they seen Durk pointing the gun, but they didn't see him fire the gun. And another video, they seen King Von running from the scene. But you telling me you gonna drop the charges with Durk, who camera shows him having the gun, pointing the gun, and put the charges on King Von, with the cameras only show him running away from the scene. Y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think about that. Let's carry on. She say, as the state in the motion declined to indict Mr. Banks, which is Durk, the Atlanta Police Department had evidence to establish a proper cause to arrest him. That was him on camera pointing the gun. That was their proper cause. She say that standard of proof, however, is considerable lower than the beyond and reasonable doubt standard of proof as required at trial. Now this, what she's saying. She say, we seen when he was pointing the gun at the dude, but we didn't see him fire the gun. So when you go to trial, they say, oh, he had a gun, he was pointing the gun. But that's enough to arrest him. But when you go to trial, you have to prove that he shot the gun. You have to prove that the bullet from his gun hit the victim. And they didn't have enough to prove that, right? But
so my thing is, if they didn't have enough to prove that, even though they saw him, why would King Von be indicted? So then why would King Von be indicted? She said that if King Von was alive, Davon, what I can't think of his last name, why would he be indicted unless, Durk and them put everything on King Von? Like I said, one of the cases that I did pay close attention to, that it was suspected, King Von was suspected of, being involved in, was the young lady K.I. I know her case had been unsolved. It was a cold case. Although they felt like King Von did it, they didn't have no proof. Why all of a sudden now he has found to be responsible since he's been dead? Recently, he has been found to be responsible for her death. Who told that? I'm trying to figure out, how did they finally get enough evidence and King Von is dead to find him responsible for K.I.'s death? Who y'all think told on King Von? King Von rapped about most of them. He did. He did. So I find that, hold on one second.
Check it out now. Holy. Now this is spooky, people.
Hold on, y'all. I find it weird, you know. And as I had always said before, okay, I always felt like it was something fishy about what happened the night that King Von was killed. I felt like they had set Quando Rondo up. I do. I felt like they had set him up. And Durk put everything on him. That's the only way Durk would get off. Yeah. So do y'all think that's why King Von was taken out, so that Durk could put everything on him? Because I've heard people say that. I've heard people say that King Von was taken out so that they could put everything on him. Let's see. Von manager set him up. He told on himself. But even though he had been rapped about what happened to K.I. way before he was ever even killed, but they didn't have enough evidence to he didn't say it directly. He didn't say her name directly, but people knew who he was talking about. Okay. So he had been rapped about it long before he was ever even killed. So how would they get enough evidence to find him responsible for her death? And if I'm not mistaken, that's not the only death that he's been found responsible for. Listen to the end of the story about Quando. King Von and Hella Bands was taken out. No, I feel if King Von would have never already put it in the air that it was beef with Quando, he would have never died. There was beefing before Von even died. Let's be real. It's ironic. Let's see. It's a live of Von already saying when he saw Quando, he was going to slap him. If Quando said end of story wasn't about what happened that night, he lied. It was 4 defendants on that ATL case. 2 are dead. 1 is locked up and 1 is out living his best life. That's how it seems. Bezu was the aggressor, so his situation a little different at Stacy, but I feel like he's gonna get off easy. Deborah says a right Demon. Now, how did Hella Bands die? Was Hella Bands murder suspicious? Was he involved in any of these cases? The reason he came up dead? Let's see. I'm getting ready to drop the link again. If anybody would like to come up, please come up. I personally, I think something is not right. Was the man that they robbed, was he cooperating? Did he get scared and back out? Was he paid something? They weren't actively investigating K.I.'s murder when they knew the killer Von was dead. Durk snitched to save his own self. I absolutely agree, boss lady. I absolutely agree. Her case has been cold for many years. They was not investigating it. It had gone cold. That means in order for them to close that case out and find Von responsible, somebody told him he did it. Somebody that knew. A phenomenal black woman says, I believe he was paid off. Hella Bands was shot in Florida. Young boy had nothing to do with Von's murder. Hella Bands was killed outside Miami Rolling Loud concert that Durk performed at. The killer was from Chicago. Wow. So was Hella Band involved in any of these cases, Demon? Demon, click the link for me and it come up if you don't mind. A lot of working going on. Yeah, Hella was claiming first defense. He should have never put his hands on me. Look at the footage. Quando Rondo, end of story. A lot of working going on. Self-defense. Hold on, let me see something. It's so much drama going on with the rappers. It's inconceivable. The boxer and basketball player Almighty J messed with her Janina. Okay. I mean, it's interesting, you guys. It is. It is definitely interesting. A lot of people claim that they knew Hilla Bands was a defendant on the ATL case with Durk, Von, and Bezu. So all the people that were co-defendants with Lil Durk dead, basically. And Bezu is in jail, right? Is Bezu in jail? Bezu, is he the one in jail for FBG Duck's murder? And the other two are no longer here with us, and Durk the only one out and free, and all these, Von is being found responsible for a lot of these murders that they weren't able to get him on when he was alive. Um Hella Bands was defending on the okay. Just my opinion. Yeah, I'm getting ready to drop the link. I think I drop it before. I don't know. I'm gonna drop it again. No, Bezu locked up on gun charges in Chicago. Okay. And Hella Bands is no longer here. I found it suspicious that before Von was killed, no Bezu locked up on. Okay, talk about bodies. I got a few. 4 + 3, 3 + 2, King and Von. Wow. Wow. A lot of people claim this King Von could be considered a serial killer. I don't know. I tell you, y'all, this is, it's weird. It does, like I said, I always felt like Von's murder was suspicious. It could have been just coincidental, of having bad, company that wake you up to go and fight somebody, and you end up getting yourself hurt. But it just kind of seemed really strange to me, the whole circumstances, the idea that they was just sitting out there, and I mean, it's just too coincidental. I don't really believe in coincidences like that. He into a Quando Rondo. He's sitting out there asleep. Boosie's supposed to pull up on him. Boosie never pulls up on him. Okay, Boosie never pull up. And out of all the people to go to a strip club that they was not supposed to go to, Quando Rondo pulls up and parks directly next to King Von. And them, don't y'all see it's something wrong with that? It's something ain't right about that. I believe King Von and Quando Rondo was set up. I don't think Quando Rondo know that he was. It's something that went on. It's some people knew that was what was gonna happen. I just don't think Von and Quando knew. King Von certainly wasn't an angel, but Durk is just as bad. They were saying that a lot of people, and I didn't know that, because I thought King Von was from O Block. But I've been reading that a lot of the dudes from O Block don't respect King Von. I mean, I don't respect Lil Durk. Is that true? I don't know. A potential setup. Well, next time someone I know rob a bank, I'm going to tell him to tell the lawyer that wasn't him. That was my dead partner. Wow, that's a sick line on a dead person. I just want to know her fund manager ain't been charged. Hey, D-Ma.
Hey, Tam, what's going on?
Nothing much. That dude 73 said Boosie set that up allegedly. What would Boosie? But okay, well, I mean, it do seem weird. He was supposed to pull up and King Von him out there waiting on him. You would have thought that he would have called him and said, "Man, y'all go on, I ain't coming," right?
Yeah, it's been so much. It seems like every time there's an intricate, detailed investigation like this, you're going to always get all kinds of conspiracy theories, and this could have happened, that could have happened. But King Von's video was plain as day. All the people that were out there, and that there was a separate incident. I believe it was behind the nightclub in the back parking lot. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. If my memory serves me correctly, there was an incident or a shooting that popped off separately from that. So maybe somebody in the comments can refresh my memory about that. But at the end of the day, Tam, I just have to question the fact that this 100-track or 100K track or whoever this dude is, there had been some talks that the dispatch said that an officer, Francois, had been shot. Now, another YouTuber, he first pointed that out. And when he pointed it out, it seemed pretty ironic that this 100-track dude, last name is Francois. And after this YouTuber pointed that out, this dude all of a sudden changed his name. But I just kind of question this so-called manager. Okay, and if Durk turned King Von on to this dude to be his manager. My question is, why couldn't King Von use his manager? You know, who is Durk's manager? And why couldn't Von use his manager? Why did Durk turn him on to Asia Dow and Track? And then Boozy didn't show up. And then all of a sudden, Durk is on live. And it seemed like, you know, when something big go down, Durk hops on live. The same way when FBG Duck got killed, he hops on live and he's at a, you know, on a private plane. And, you know, so, you know, a lot of things are questionable. And it would take a skilled investigator to really connect the dots. That's if they really want to.
Mm.
And I hate to say it, and it may sound, and no disrespect to King Von's family, or King Von, but you know, sometimes when you've done so much out here in the streets, I highly doubt sometimes if you know these investigators are really trying to solve the case. Because Lil Tim, you know, he been out ever since it happened. You know, he posted bond and ain't been back to jail since. Now he's back, I guess, on drug charges. But as far as this King Von, this incident, you know, I just been wondering when is the daggone trial gonna start?
Yeah. Yeah. The Republicans saying maybe Boosie should join Kanye West. The information was provided by a blogger.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. You know, it's hard to say who set who up, but all I know is if it walk like a duck and it quack like a duck and dye their hair blonde like a duck, because don't little ducklings got yellow hair or something, yellow feathers. But I'm just saying, you know, uh, it's a duck. That's it, and that's all. Okay, because it's mighty funny that on this ATL case, 2 are deceased, 1 is locked up on gun charges in Cook County Jail, and the other one is out living his best life. I mean, you know, make it make sense. And then all your charges get dropped. And the thing that I can't understand is that he wasn't supposed to be around no weapons to begin with because he's a felon. So I don't understand why not at least that charge should have stuck, if nothing else. If y'all have a video or a still shot of him with a holding a weapon, whether that boy got shot with that weapon or not, it's the fact that he still had a weapon in his hand, which he's not supposed to have even had. So, I mean, make that part of it make sense because, you know, something's supposed to stick. At least him being a felon being in possession of a weapon.
So let me ask you something. You know, it's been a long time. Kyra was killed. Yeah, Jakira was killed. What, back in 2013?
Yeah, it's been a minute. Oh, I don't even think it was that. No, I think it was later than that, wasn't it?
What was her name? Jakira Barnes.
Barnes.
Barnes. Jakira Barnes. Let me see.
And she was yeah, she died on the front porch. They didn't shoot her at the front porch, but I think she made her where she got shot and ran off, and then she ultimately passed away, making her way to a porch.
Yeah.
But they gunned that girl down like a dog. You hear me?
Yeah, somebody been telling on King Von. Let me show y'all this. Yes, indeed. She was killed in 2014.
2014, okay.
The source says that King Von named in 2014 fatal shooting of Jakira Barnes. For years, the Chicago police has been investigating the death of 17-year-old Jakira K.I. Barnes. Barnes was a member of the Gangster Disciples before she was fatally shot 9 times in Chicago. Although Barnes was a teenager, she had already made a reputation for herself, believing to have killed over a dozen people. The CPD has now released new information regarding this case, naming the late rapper King Von as Barnes' killer. Now, that was in 2021. So that means somebody had to have told, right? Because they had been trying to, they already knew he had did it. They just didn't have enough proof.
Yeah, but you know what, Tam? I did hear or read some statements that or comments that people didn't come forward as witnesses until after Vaughn passed away because allegedly they were so afraid of him and any type of get back. You know what I mean? That they didn't talk during the time that he was living. And the Chicago PD was able to close the case after witnesses came forward after he passed away. And they were able to, I guess, corroborate their statements. And so, that's how they say, that's how the ball bounces and that's how the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
These people that knew who did it all along didn't speak up when it happened or after it happened for fear of retribution. So they waited until after he passed away to come forward and say, yeah, he did it. I saw him do it. So that's it and that's all. Case closed. That's how it go.
Mm-hmm. And it's so weird. You would think that those people would have been scared of that whole gang as a whole, though. They knew that Von had a connection to Durk. Even with in Von's death, if he was so close to Durk, you would think that they would have been afraid to still say something because they would have been afraid of retaliation by Durk.
Dirk
Right?
don't care, but we have to understand the dynamics of the neighborhoods. You know what I mean? That's not really Dirk's neighborhood. You know what I mean? Dirk grew up in on the other side of town, so to speak, but they just pretty much allies, right? They
Mm-hmm.
homies. But those are not Dirk's original homies. You see what I'm saying? Dirk grew up in another part of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't think Dirk could care less one way or the other if somebody came forward as a witness regarding Vaughn. I don't think, he could care less. They telling on Vaughn. It ain't like they telling on him.
Right.
But, I hate to say it. A lot of the deaths of these young people didn't have to happen. It all boils down to words and people getting too emotional to handle words that basically just got out of control. It's not just Chicago, it's all over now. I say the grass green, you say it's blue. So because you didn't agree with me and say it's green, I'm gonna blow your head off. It's like, what part of the game is this when people can't freely speak what they want to speak, but then when they get locked up and get in front of a judge, they want to start talking about, well, it's freedom of speech. This is my art. Well, if it's your art and if it's just the art, then just treat it just that, art. Why does death have to come behind your art and your freedom of speech? See, because you can't have it both ways. You can't say it's an art and it's your right and it's freedom of speech, and then turn around and blow somebody's head off because they went with their freedom of speech also. So my whole point is that all of this street beef and all of these unnecessary deaths out here, a lot of these young men didn't have to die. They did not have to die because it really all boils down to words, mere jealousy, and just street stuff. And a lot of this street stuff start with words. So, like you said before, Tam, if you can't handle words and you get into emotional with words, then you don't need to be rapping. You don't need to be in the industry. You don't need to be in the game.
Right. So how did Durk and Von become such close friends?
I don't know how they met, the history of that. You know what I mean? I don't know how Von linked up with Durk. Maybe somebody in the comments know a little bit more history about how they linked up, because I really don't know. I really don't know. But, I would have to say that in the end, I think that Von had peeped game and peeped what Durk was about. And I'm gonna tell you something, it's just my own opinion. It's my own personal opinion, and nobody has to agree with me. But I personally feel like, Durk throw his mama under the bus to save himself. Because see, Durk is about Durk. This is my opinion. And Durk will do anything to keep him going to jail. In the same way when they supposedly bust up in his house, and he said, it wasn't me that was shooting, that was my girl shooting. So, my thing is, you throw your girl under the bus, because didn't nobody have to know that she bust back. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like he threw India under the bus. Because whether she bust back or not, you don't tell the home invaders that, because the next time they come back, they're going to shoot her first and get her out the way. Since you saying she the shooter, then guess what? They're going to go for the threat first, get her out the way, then they coming for you. So to me, he put her life in danger. So, like I said, essentially he threw her under the bus. So that's my whole point, is that he'll throw anybody under the bus and do anything to keep them going to jail. But see, he's not the only one out here in this game that's going to do that. And when people think these cats not telling, they're not talking, they're not throwing each other under the bus, you better think twice.
Player Code says, now Muwap know a lot about Von, and he fighting a murder he could have told too.
Yeah. For some reason, no, Muwap is the one with the paid attorney. He's the only one out of all of them that's got a paid attorney. And I have to wonder who's paying for his attorney. Now, I know that he's got music out here on YouTube, but I don't think it's paying enough for this attorney, for these federal attorneys. Okay, because see, these attorneys that fight these federal cases, I think, are a little bit more savvy and a little bit more expensive than just your regular, just your regular defense attorney.
They are.
Yeah.
They said, who is Lamrun? Lamrun?
That's Durk's neighborhood. So he grew up on, I think, like 72nd and Normal. So Normal is spelled backwards, which would be Lamron. That's something that the guys come up with over there. So, Lamron is just Normal. The actual street name, Normal, turned backwards, spelled backwards.
Okay. Felony do not matter if it is self-defense, if different than having a gun on you. Duty low could be paying for it. He still shout Muwap out.
Yeah, but my thing is, why would they not pay for the other ones an attorney? Because they all from the same camp, and they've all put in work, I guess, on the streets for the set. You know what I'm saying? So these boys have put in work for the set and for the calls. As silly as it is, they call it the calls. Why wouldn't you get them all an attorney? So why was Muwap so special? Yeah, Duty Low could be paying for their attorney. I can believe that. But Duty Low ain't, he got money, but his money not as long as Durk. So, you have to wonder who's funneling the money through to pay for Muwap's attorney. And why Muwap out of all of them?
That is something, ain't it?
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. My personal opinion, too, is that I think Durk is an opportunist. And I think, a lot of these guys he have around them, as protection, hitters. You see what I'm saying? Because I personally don't believe he'll bust a grape. That's why he said India, the one that was shooting back. He probably wasn't shooting back. He's just what you said. These dudes be doing, Tam, hiding in the refrigerator, talking about, go get them, baby. Yeah, hiding in the refrigerator with the kids by India out there looking like G.I. Jane. I believe that phenomenal black woman Durk paying. Yeah, they funneling the money. Same way with Straight Drop. Straight Drop ain't got no money. Where's this paid attorney money coming from? So you just have to question when these dudes all of a sudden getting an attorney, who's paying for it. They broke, and they broke as a joke. You know what I'm saying? And spend all their money on Gucci duck gym shoes and Gucci North Face and all that foolishness.
This how it go. One person never gonna pay for everybody lawyer. Well, you would think that Durk, and I do find it weird that we don't hear Von music anymore. I wonder what's with that. I was intending to look that up. Why aren't we hearing Von's music?
Now, I think that his family has control of his masters, so it could be something with his family, not releasing any new music or promoting anything right now. You know, because I believe that their trial was supposed to be starting. I thought they said October. So I haven't heard no more about the trial starting, but yeah, I thought that RICO trial was supposed to be starting this month. But yeah, his videos and stuff still out on YouTube, but I don't know about anything new. I think I've seen some new stuff though.
Really, I haven't ran into it. I think I've seen the only video I think I've seen about one or two on YouTube, and that is the one he had with FBG Duck, them when they responded rather, exposing me, and then FBG Duck and Ruger kind of responded because they was disrespecting Tuka in it.
Yeah, poor Tuka. You know, I really wish they'd get that young man arrested because, Chicago started a whole bunch of this stuff that just spread from city to city, and it's gotten to the point now where my opinion is that it's played out. It's really played out. It's gotten old, smoking on packs, is getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoking on packs is getting old. And, what they fail to realize is that while you're so busy sucking up a pack of somebody else, then somebody be sucking up smoking you one day. Because everybody gets a turn. That's true. They keep forgetting that. You're going to get a turn one day because everybody gets a turn.
Okay, Player Co said his music is on Spotify. And he got new music posted up there. Okay.
Oh, okay. Because, I thought I saw something new. But, everybody going to get a turn on. Who the hell is this?
Yeah, everybody going to get a turn. You okay, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'd be walking in this house by myself, be seeing dead people, be hearing stuff. Yeah, but everybody gonna get a turn. So all of this. That's why I don't worry about these people. These clowns want to keep dissing and this, that, and the other. Because I just sit back and wait. Because all good things come to an end. Absolutely, all good things come to an end.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and believe it or not, everybody had a day. Because if Durk didn't do that right now, he gonna have his day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think they'll wait on him in Chicago, in Vines and on O Block. They, I don't know how often he comes back to Chicago.
Well, honey, you better believe when he comes 200 deep. You better believe that. He don't come and he don't travel lightly. He makes sure he got enough dudes surrounding him. He be in the middle like the president, and he have about 200 dudes around him. So, I'm sorry, me personally, you got a tag on your back. I don't want to be nowhere around you. I don't care how much you paying me. I ain't getting shot first.
I know that's right, but that's what people, they'll do anything for some clout.
Yeah.
Man, I bullet for you. They their own damn kids. Hell,
girl, please. I'll be the first one to get out the way. Shoot. But somebody got up on him at that. I think he was in some other country, and that dude got up on stage. And my thing is that should nobody been able to get that close to him. So and my thing for saying that is that never say never. Never say I move like the president, and you can't get to me. Never say never. You understand? Because unless you just gonna be a internet entertainer and never go out to do concerts or be around people, that'd be about the only way you'd be safe. But as long as you out here in the public eye doing concerts and you're around fans and this, that, and the other, never say never. And that's why sometimes some of these concerts keep getting shot up.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Sipping tea says he's scared.
He's scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Parnell says they all trying to behave. They all trying to behave, do music. It's a lot of people trying to keep shit going, like selling these guns and more. Right, every man for himself. Presidents got hit before. That's true.
That's right.
Did Durk throw Von under the bus? 75 yes, 25 no. Yeah, I did a poll. Yeah, I mean it's somebody been throwing him up under the bus, because I don't think Kyra's murder was the only murder that he's been found responsible for.
No, I think it was a young man in Chicago that they said I can't think of his name, but it was another young man that they attached his name, put their jacket on him and said that he's responsible. Like I say, it could be a combination of things. It could be people that are true witnesses that actually decided to come forward after he passed away, and then half of his other team is locked up. You know what I mean? So they feel like there's no revenge or retribution for coming forward. Or it could be somebody that got locked up that's running their mouth trying to get out their charges.
They said he killed somebody named Modell.
Modell, that's right. That's his name, Modell. Mm-hmm.
So was he like he was an op or something?
Yeah. I think Modell was I think he was FBG camp.
Oh, okay.
But somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think he was FBG camp.
I still don't know why FBG Duck was killed. FBG Duck had been dissing back. Like, even when they did Exposing Me, they dissed Tuka, FBG Duck, and Ruga did a remix of Exposing Me and killed it. I mean, they took Von's song and did a remix. They completely killed it. That was a year before Duck was killed, or a year and a half. So every time that they would say, diss Duck and them, but they always diss first, because Duck was trying to kill. He was trying to kill the beef. Why all of a sudden, after they've been dissing all this time, Duck do dead bitches and they say he gotta go?
Well, there's been a history of hatred for years. You know what I mean? And it just festers. Like I said before, what started out as child's play and young hood boys trying to get put on in the music industry, and all the shock value, it's like shock value. You say stuff for shock value, and you want to be different, and you want to be the first one to start a trend. Chief Keef started that trend of with all this dissing dead people and all this foolishness, and it spread like a cancer. And back then it was child's play. He trying to get put on, and he trying to be different. He trying to be trendy. But unfortunately, all that child's play and all that trendiness turned into deadliness. And then money. If one got put on and he didn't put the other ones on, or if he didn't come back to the hood and feed the whole hood, the jealousy, you know what I mean? And I think that's where we're at now. It's like the battle of the bees, of the bitches. I ain't cussing, I said bitches. It's like the battle of the male bitches.
They said Modell was Wooski's cousin. He was STL.
STL, yeah.
Okay, whatever that is. I still don't know the difference.
Well, yeah, I still say FBG, but they all from St. Lawrence. That's St. Lawrence. the street they grew up on, 63rd and St. Lawrence.
Okay.
So, it just festered, it festered into, and then it didn't hurt. I mean, it didn't help that they were all in separate gangs, and which is prevalent right now to this day. You got gang bangers that are turned rappers, and turning a rapper doesn't mean that you drop your gang status. Okay, so you still have the gang wars and the gang beefs that are spilt over into the industry, because you got gang bangers essentially running the music industry because they never dropped their flags. You know what I mean? So you still got ops. And that's one of the main reasons, in my opinion, why they can't get along, because they are gang banging ops still. Aside from being an entertainer, it's like they just can't pick and choose, do one thing without the other. So unfortunately, it has gotten to the point where one goes hand in hand with the other.
They said Duck always told Von, you used to be over here with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Duck always said, Von, you used to be over here with us, and he was telling the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. They said that Von got pissed off about that, but so was Von's sister Kayla B. Kayla used to hang out with some of everybody. You know what I mean? But when Duck actually pointed it out and put him on blast about it, Von got pissed off, because he didn't want nobody to know that he used to hang. Actually, was friends with them, and a lot of them went to the same schools and stuff. It's no different than any other city. They all grew up together, went to the same schools together. They know each other from in some shape, form, or fashion. And I said, if we could take being a gangbanger out of the equation and they were just artists, it'd probably be a whole lot different, But and I know a lot of them phenomenal Black women were saying, a lot of them grew up born into gangs, and that's true, because Von's daddy was one of the biggest gangsters in Chicago. Durk's daddy, one of the biggest gangsters in Chicago. You know what I mean? So, a lot of them are born into the gangster lifestyle because of their fathers. And sometimes they mamas. You know what I mean? You got some mothers out here that, that give it up. You know what I mean? But it's unfortunate for the kids, because sometimes that's all that they know. That's the lifestyle that they grew up in. It's all that they know. It's survival, in these mean streets. They have to pick and choose. They have to pick a side and stick with it. And then they want to turn to rap to get a better way and to make money and to come up out the trenches. But like I said, unfortunately, by the time they become successful at rapping, they've made so many enemies out here in the streets that they ops follow them everywhere they go. I don't care how much money they make and how successful they are. Well, Pernell, I'd say one thing, when you when you riding deep with hitters, you know what I mean? I don't know how they say, some people not crazy enough to touch certain people. They don't want the backlash, because even though Durk's daddy says he's Muslim now and he seems to be on the straight and narrow, I kind of feel like once a gangster, always a gangster. And I think Durk daddy, if it come down to it, he'll tear something up about his son. So we don't know how deep they still rolling.
Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 109 people in here. please hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button. But please hit the like button. We're still under 100 likes. Let's get it over 100 likes, please.
Even the people in the bushes, please.
They may as well hit the damn subscribe button too.
I want to say something about Charleston White.
Okay.
Charleston White, the next time you come up with an idea, get some legal papers drawn up before you share these ideas with vultures. Because see, this is the culture vulture day and age. You cannot have an idea that someone has not thought about, and if they thirsty enough, they're gonna take it and they're gonna run with it and they're gonna cut you out. Because see, at the end of the day, it's Charleston White's word against Rainwater's word or whoever word about who idea it was. See, he's got to have proof that it was his idea. And for him to disrespect the ladies, the mothers, and I'm kind of sick and tired of everybody coming at Momma Duck. You know, this lady been fighting since her son died. You know, she's been on here on the internet and people get mad at her. Why is she always on the internet? She old, she too old to be on the internet. I'm like, what does age have to do anything with trying to get justice for your son? And like she said, I come to the internet because that's the only way I can reach all of y'all. That's where all of y'all at, y'all young people at. You know what I'm saying? So I come to the internet to spread my message and spread awareness. So he's very disrespectful. You know, he didn't even have to go in like that. You know, but see all these emotions. He's got too many entanglements. You know, like Jada Pinkett Smith said, his entanglement. He entangled with too many people, and I personally would tell him to step back out the limelight a little bit. You know what I mean? It's okay to be seen and not heard sometimes.
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't agree with what he did, but I definitely believe something happened that angered him, that got him hurt and angered.
But he's got to take that up with the people that's got control over this project. These mothers don't have any control over this project. See, because they are being used as tools to create the project. Because see, without the mothers and their stories, there is no story. You know, and whatever idea that he had, he's got to take it up with whoever's essentially hijacked his idea, to take that up with them. You don't start going in on the mothers and talking about their deceased children. And, you know, it's like, okay, dude, cut it out, because now you're going to and Charleston White too old for all this foolishness. He is. He's just too old for it.
Yeah.
Is it true, new to you, that I thought J Main trolls a lot? You know, he trolls a whole lot. So I don't know. Is that really true that he actually signed the Durk? He said a mental health doctor. Yeah, you know, mental health is at an all-time, mental illness is at an all-time high. And, you know, sometimes you just got to take your meds and go somewhere and get in the bed, have a glass of water and chill out. You know, all this sitting out here just making waves. And, you know, eventually somebody gonna turn your lights off, because when you into it with too many people, and then when it do come down, investigators ain't gonna know where it came from, because you got beef with everybody.
That's true.
Yeah, you know, you have to, there's a better way, and you can't claim to be a businessman, and you can't claim to have so much clout and you're a boss if you out here getting into it with everybody, because real bosses move in silence. You know, there's a couple of them out here that you don't even see on social media. But I'll tell you one thing, you better not cross them, because see, you never know which angle or which way they coming from when they come for you. See, that's a real boss. You see what I'm saying? When they not flashing their money and they not out here telling you everything they got and telling you what everything that they getting ready to do. See, these people talk too much and everybody know their next move. And so in my mind, no, you ain't no boss. You a fool. telling everybody what you're getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to go tie my shoes. I'm about to go to the bathroom. I'm about to go shampoo my hair. About to go drink a glass of water. I'm about to take my meds. Yeah, everything is not meant for the social media. She said like a yapping chihuahua. Yeah, it's like, dude, calm down. You know, but like I say, eventually, it's gonna be time out because somebody eventually somebody ain't gonna give a damn about taking him out, and they don't give a damn if he aligned with the police, the feds, any damn body else. It's gonna be some fool out here that's just as mental as he is that's gonna want to cloud up on taking him out.
They said he and Yellow are on the same goofy stuff right now. Mississippi Mud says Charleston has dissed the right people too many times, and it's just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm. Just a matter of time, because guess what? Charleston White, and I don't know if Charleston White getting these memos that's coming out, and maybe he not reading the memos, but it's some mentally unstable folks out here that you give them a 6-pack and a few pills, and a little jug of lean and a few weed sticks. They're gonna knock his block off. They're gonna rock his noodles.
OG Ghost Rider said Charleston White just got into a beef with somebody earlier this morning at the restaurant.
And then he shoot himself.
They're saying that that's what Rainwater said. I don't know. Rainwater said he was gonna turn him into the police because he shot himself.
Oh damn! He just shot himself in the pinky toe. I mean, now that's when it's time to go sit your old behind down. You want to talk about old folks, dude, go sit down somewhere. You didn't, his eyes rolling around and bugging out over them strippers. He done shot himself. It's like, Charleston, dude, come on, babe. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was married to, I'd be scared to be his wife right now. Ain't no way in hell I have a fool like that. I'll be married to a clown like that, putting my life in jeopardy.
They say he maced himself again. I mean, no, they say he maced somebody again. Yes, he maced them. Lord, he maced them again.
Well, Lord, okay. Eventually, that mace ain't gonna be no match for no bullet.
They said no, he didn't. That was a stunt for the net. Well, I saw one of his shows. He went and did a comedy show in somewhere in Atlanta, I believe. It was sold out, they say. If he's, if he could be a comedian, but I think he's shooting himself in the foot, really, for real. When he get mad and he start dissing these rappers, Mo3 was loved.
Yeah.
I mean, people, when you start to rise up, people start to hate you anyways. Why are you gonna give them a reason to hate you and kill you?
Yeah, when he said that about Mo3, man, I was too through. I'm like, dude, come on now. To see Mo3 still got loved ones out here, and he still got dudes that rock with him. So, all they getting out here woofing on the net, selling wolf tickets, he gonna get exactly what he looking for. I don't know what his ultimate angle is, or it's like he cruising for a bruising, but I don't know what his it's like he's living a death wish. For real.
Yeah. And he ain't trying to stop because depending on what they've said around him, he really is a threat. And I'm talking about to them. I think he needs to calm down.
Yeah, he can, and he's funny as hell now. Don't get me wrong. He be saying some stuff and he had me rolling, but not at the expense of deceased people and mothers that have lost their children. I can't rock out with that. That to me, that's when all jokes aside, that's when you're not funny anymore. You're really you worse than a troll. And I don't know if he's working with somebody to bait. Maybe he's the bait, but but the bait can get ate too. You know, if he's trying to use himself or align himself with some type of authorities to bait these guys into coming after him. So more RICO cases that can come out the bushes. I don't know, but you know, whatever he's doing, he gonna get himself in a jam.
You need to do it quietly because, like I said, you know how sometimes people feel like a person is not a threat and they say things around them. You know, and he's kind of been putting stuff into the atmosphere. If they feel like he is a threat to them, he's going to. I think he's already been receiving death threats. Hold on, I'm getting ready to play this because at first I thought, you know, he was being silly as a way to try and put knowledge into the atmosphere, but he kind of has gone too far.
Yeah, it got a little too good to him. You know what I'm saying? Like my mother say, he's smelling himself.
Hold on, he's talking about his son Campbell.
Goddamn talking, bashing this, bashing that, but when he get through talking, he can't point what he done in the community. I got 12 years, 365 days time 12, nigga. Do that, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, hey, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. That nigga can't do none of that. He just be online huffing and puffing and huffing and puffing, but he huffing and puffing, he can't blow no house now. No, that's hot air. Hot air and steam. It ain't no force behind his wind. No, hey son, Campbell, all talk, nigga. You know I know it. Now now I tried to throw you an alley hoop, sucker. Say, come on down here, homie. I got this school here. I got this school here. And even with, let's say with FBG Duck mama, what I call you, homie? I said, say, homie, don't nobody gotta know this. She need help paying her car note. You done disrespected her public. Now I've been paying her car note, homie. You want to go half with this month? You said, yeah, my nigga. And I called that woman. I called FBG Duck mama and said, hey, man, me and her son gonna go half on your car note this month. You never came forward, nigga. I went through, Hasten Campbell. You all talk, suck ass, nigga. I even tried to get you to come down here and work with the kids that's been molested, nigga. The other little boys that's been ransacked in the ass.
Oh, no.
I tried to get you to come talk to the boys that's been ransacked in the ass too, nigga. You didn't want to do that. I say because you know the killers. You know most of these killers been ransacked in the ass. Come talk to the pain of these niggas that's been molested, my nigga. Because when you open up the capital murder files, when you open up these files that you work on these death penalty cases, you find out that most these niggas that run around here killing been ransacked in the ass like you, nigga. That's why you was a killer. Your ass been ransacked. I wasn't no killer. I was playing killer. Fuck, man. Yeah, nah, man, I'm sick of you niggas. Everybody switched. I ain't switched up yet. My tune ain't changed. I came in acting like this. I came in talking like this before I came to the internet. Before I came to the internet, I was talking like.
You know, I kind of think Charleston White is a fan of the show, D-Mon.
He probably is.
He changed it. Because, you know, I would never say that, but I'm just reminded of something I was talking about one of the last times I was on the live.
You know, there's a thing, and then the dude he's talking about, Campbell, you know, he's another one that says things for shock value. But there's a thing, such a thing called tact. You know, even if you want to do jokes and have fun or say whatever you want to say, you know, you still have to be tactful. And when you lose your tact, you lose my attention.
Yeah.
Hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button, everybody. But, you know, clout chasing to get you killed, Pernell. You know, that's all that is. That's it and that's all. He's going after too many people. He getting into it with too many people. And like I say, some of the bigger name people might not put their hands on them, but you know, you got some minions out here that don't mind trying to find favor with some of the big names just to take them out, just say they did it so that they can do a straight drop and get them a record deal. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody trying to get put on. You know what I'm saying? So hey,
That show what they're trying to do. They're trying to get put on.
yeah, they trying to get put on. So you know, a lot of things that he say I don't agree with. Some things he says I do agree with. But like I say, when you start going in on deceased people and they mothers that's suffering from the loss of their children, that's when I draw the line. And I don't care what their kids did out here in the streets. You know, one thing I'm not going to do is make fun of deceased people.
Hold on, this is
About my
what I
head.
got into.
Now
with
mind my
somebody
motherfucking business today, boys and girls. You hear me? This is a lesson all boys and girls need to learn today. Mind your motherfucking business when you're out and about in public. And now I done went to Juicy Soul Food Cafe to go get me beef tips and rice. Juicy Soul. I'm sitting in there. I think Juicy said, "Do you want a breast?" I said, "It's a bonus." She said, "No, it's a regular breast." I said, "No, give me pork chops and put the gravy on top of it." I forgot to tell her to give me rice with it, but it was better just like that. So I'm sitting there. Some people come through. So Las Vegas couple come through. They take a picture. Oh, I just knew I was gonna run into you. My husband outside, my boss. So I go outside, take pictures. Same phone on. So I go back down and sit down. I'm in there a good 10, 15 minutes. A tall young nigga walking there with a man bun on with his toes out in the rain. This nigga got a man bun with his toes out in the rain and pajama pants on with some African symbol like around his neck. His girl got the African nose ring, and both they hair nappy. So as I'm sitting there, this African representation looking ass young nigga decides to properly lean over and look at me and say, "What does that hat mean to you?" I'm looking at my phone. I'm sitting down, tall motherfucker. I do my neck like this. Oh. Man, I'm sitting here minding my business with my exact words to him. I'm sitting here minding my business, not bothering nobody. And you asking me, you bothering me about my hat, about why I'm wearing something. He said, "Yeah, I just want to know what does it mean to you. I'm curious. Your curiosity ain't got nothing to do with me, brother. Your curiosity to do with you. Your curiosity ain't got nothing to do with me. You bothering me." He said, "No." I said, "No, you fucking with me. No, you really fucking with me, man. Now to stop, but you, I ain't doing nothing to you. But you bother me about my hat. You fucking with me." So now he want to kick my ass. First, he said, "You need to be quiet." It was this little boy, a nigga with his toes out, pajamas on in the middle of the day on a Friday raining with a man bun, telling me, "You better be quiet." And he's saying this as I'm sitting down. Long, tall than a motherfucker. Now I got little man syndrome. So now I stand up. "Nigga, you got me fucked up, nigga. You are such and such." So he don't know he in trouble. He a young nigga with his toes out. Anything he want to squabble. And it's raining outside. He think he finna fight. Let me show you how you get tricked, young fella, fucking with an old nigga. He think he finna fight. "Yeah, nigga, you got me fucked." He tell me, "You better be quiet and quit talking. You were just fucking with me. Now I got to be quiet. And since I ain't gonna be quiet, you gonna kick my ass, huh? Okay, nigga. Well, what's up?" I jump up hollering, "What's up? Let's go outside." Well, once I see, when I say I don't go outside, let me tell you something, young nigga. Anytime a nigga say let's go outside, fuck going outside. Yaka, you hit his motherfucking ass. This how you know he ain't dangerous. When I stood up and said let's go outside, he was supposed to have been fine. Because that's what happened. So I say let's go outside. This little young stupid motherfucker, guess what he do? He with his woman. He want to play tough. He want to follow me outside. He let me go outside first. Big mistake, young fella. Big motherfucking mistake. I go outside first. As I turn around, he proceeds to go outside, I rush him back inside with some motherfucking blows he ain't never felt before. Now you thinking I was yaka. I hit him with the mace. Another young nigga got hit him with the mace. So I rush him back in. The mace hitting him. But as the mace hitting him, it's splatting out into the restaurant. So it's hitting other people. It done got Miss Juicy too. The mace done got Miss Juicy. God damn it, Miss Juicy, I didn't mean to get you. The young nigga, he shake off the mace. I'm talking about he dripping like Soldier Boy. He shake it off. I said, God damn it. I go to backpedaling a little fast because he was tall. I said, man, I really don't want to fight this young nigga. So I went to backpedaling. And he charged me. I said, whoa, shit. He was running, hitting him in the face, but he's still coming. I said, shit, run, nigga. So I take out running. But then what I know. This what I know. I'm taking him into the rain. He don't know what I'm doing. Nigga, I know once I get him out here in this rain, it's over with. Boy, I get him out in that rain and go to zigzagging and running around the car. I hit him one more time, and I saw him do this. I said, I got it. His bitch hollering, why you running, bitch ass nigga? I said, I'm running because watch what this mace do. I run out into the middle of the street to try to get him hit by a car. He stopped at the motherfucking curb. But this time he wasn't running toward me. He did the Soldier Boy. He turned right back around and proceeded to get some help. So now everybody at the restaurant done come out. The bitch in the back, she done run to the car to get the gun. She done pull the gun on me. Bitch, what, bitch? I'm the victim, ho. What the bitch? There, so she did, bitch, you cook, ho. Fuck you running, getting the gun for. Everybody at the restaurant. I done ran to my car now. Shit, to get the rest of my weapons. The bitch said, bitch, fuck you, ho. I knew what that mace was going to do, ho. Look at it now. Yeah, I knew I ain't right.
Okay.
Girl, you know what Charleston White remind me of, Tam?
What?
He remind me of them old drunk men that be sitting out in front of the liquor store telling stories, old war stories.
I don't even know if that's true.
That's what he remind me of, them old drunk men that sit out in front of the liquor store on every corner, every block, and tell his war story just to make everybody laugh for half pint or something.
What's 100K track? A undercover pig. What's that?
That was Von's manager. The one I kept trying to think of his name, 100K track.
Oh, okay. 100K track, an undercover pig. Didn't they say Von's manager gave somebody something when he was
killed? What you say your name is, Crush Onan? Who are you? Crush, am I reading that right? Let me put my glasses on.
Anna.
No, I don't know, girl, child. These new people come in here, I don't even know who they be. Who you be, Crush?
I don't know. It's my first time seeing them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dem Republican says, JLG, you should hear Damon Wayans' son. He'll definitely have you laughing. Hello from California. Do you think that the atmosphere is being set for something to happen to Charleston? D-Mon.
If it is being set, he's setting it. That's why I say he need to go somewhere and sit down. He's setting the tone. Because, I'm going to tell you something. Outside of that, don't nobody really mention Charleston until he go in on them. You know what I'm saying? Until he starts some mess. Because other than that, ain't nobody talking about Charleston. The only time he get mentioned is when they got to do a rebuttal on some crap he done said.
I tell you, I hate for them to do something to Charleston, but he got to watch his mouth. You can't be talking about folks' kids and these boys' mamas and stuff. That ain't right. And he did it out of pure emotion. I don't necessarily believe that was shock value. That was emotion. He was upset about rainwater. Yeah,
but take that up with rainwater.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Take that up with him.
He should have handled his business better with rainwater. Because because I heard FBG Duck's mom says they went to Rainwater's house. He got a beautiful house and stuff, and it seemed like to me that they probably gonna be doing business with him. So he might be continuing on with that project.
And guess what? Like I say, if Charleston White didn't put that on paper, ain't a damn thing he can do about it. Ain't nothing he can do about it. He gonna have to cut his losses.
Mm-hmm. I think he know it. I think that's why he was upset, but the way he handled it, that was not cool at all.
No, absolutely not.
Let me see how many likes we got in here, y'all. Y'all hit the like button. For those of you all that have not hit the like button, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Okay, and then hit the notification button.
Stop being stingy.
That's right. Stop being stingy. It's not going to hurt you to hit the like button. Let's run the likes up, all the way up. Run it up till you can't run it no more. That's what Dolph said. Run it up. Go all the way up. Run it up till you can't run it up no more. And subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Let me see if y'all did that. I have to go in my black office and see. No, they still haven't. Y'all come on, keep hitting the like button.
You too, Crush, because you done came up in here. Did you hit the like button, Crush?
And subscribe to the channel, Crush. This is my first time ever seeing you in here. And you've been hanging out for as long as we've been on.
Yeah.
So hit the subscribe button and the notification button and hit the like button.
Do the right thing.
So I'm doing a recap, you guys. We talked about, of course, we just did a recap on Charleston White, and then we talked about Lil Durk getting off. Did he throw King Von up under the bus? Did he throw all of his homies up under the bus? And before, because we got quite a few people in here right now, before she asked me why I got blue diamonds, I said, B, this for Flipper, y'all run T up. That's right. I was showing some overload of cuteness to start it off. I was for those of you all that missed it, I had gone to Mia J's page right before I got it started because I wanted you all to see that. And let me see. I was showing it probably has disappeared because it only stays up when you put it in your story on Instagram. It only stays up for 24 hours, and I think it has been up for 24 hours. So it may have disappeared and then it disappears. So it may have disappeared. Yeah, it has. It has disappeared. So y'all missed it. Dolph's kids. Mia J was showing some cuteness.
And they are cute.
Huh?
I say, and they are cute. Cute as a button.
Yes, they are cute as a button. But the good thing about it is, once this is over, y'all can go back and replay it because I did pull it into the show, and y'all get the opportunity to see it. Tam, tell them you want your number sky high. That's right. I want my number sky high. Subscribe, hit the like button. Long live Dolph. Somebody tried to come at Mia about black men deserve to grow. Oh Lord, I don't know why these people. Mia J ain't did nothing to nobody. I don't think she said no. I don't know what's wrong with these folks, D-Mon.
I tell you what the problem is. They need somebody to come at them. That's all that is. See, that'll cure all that shit. We need to turn the tables. Tables get turned. That'll ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
That's right, because I don't believe that Mia J. I feel like if Mia J was gonna send some people out to go and do something to somebody, I think if that was inside of her, she would send them to, the real folks that need to have something done to them, not not us, not bloggers. I don't think.
Exactly. See, I'm gonna tell you something. Just because a lot of these people down in the gutter, They want everybody else to be gutter just like them, and she is not that. Now, that's one thing we can say, she is not gutter.
Joy Loves God said, I watched Mia J's show today. It was informative. Yeah, yeah, all of her shows have always been informative. She has really good shows. She's very resourceful. But I'm going back to I don't know if I heard it right, because somebody had put it in my chat, but they were saying allegedly some people think that Mia J tried to put a hit on them. I don't think Mia J done tried to put no hit on no vloggers.
Girl, they not that damn important for nobody to try to put no hit on them. It's a figment of their drunk imagination. See, that's that Roscoe 929 telling them there's somebody putting a hit on them. That's that Wild Irish Rose wine. Because you know they drinking that cheap stuff. Shit, they drinking that wine that come out the box.
Lord have mercy. And that blogger a liar. He just want Mia to respond to his crackhead. I don't even know who the vlogger is. I just know somebody had put it into my chat that Mia J, a vlogger said Mia J had put a hit on them or something.
Well, if you don't say it, I'm gonna say it. It's the one that said it went through and through. Went through and through. Now cash out me, because it went through and through. Y'all help me, cash out me. Help me. Girl, please. Through and through, now cash out me.
Oh my God.
I'm like, boy, bye. If you don't get your Edward Scissorhands ass off of here. You know that Edward Scissorhands.
Oh my God. Oh Lord have mercy. Well, I'm glad I didn't see it. I'm glad I don't even know who it is. Lord have mercy.
I do. Through and through, I do. Shit, it ain't broke down that bad where you couldn't put no post out asking for some money.
Richard Dawson, he was driving while saying
it. Went through and through, y'all. Cash at me, please. I'm broke down to my knee pads. I broke me down to my knee pads. They done shot me in my damn pinky toe. Oh Lord, I'm saying they parked out. They trying to take my life, y'all. Cash at me so I can get out of town. First, it was that damn finger that was cut. When I saw the cut finger, I said, boy, you better stop trying to slice up that coke killer. You done damn near slice your damn finger off.
Oh Lord. I just pray that I just pray they not.
Woo!
Oh my God! I just pray they not from out of Memphis. I don't know who it is. I just pray it ain't no Memphis. Memphis already. Lord, please don't let it be no Memphis.
Well, I can tell you now, girlfriend. Through and through, yeah, it is.
We having it hard enough. We having it too hard in Memphis. Please don't let it be no Memphis.
Girl, I said, boy, shut your mouth.
Oh Lord have mercy. That's just so
pimp down, pimp down, pimp down. Cash at me. Player down, pimp down, cash at me, through and through, cash at me. Girl, I said pimping is hard, baby. It's hard on the pimp. It's hard on the
Stop,
pimp.
that got me too tickled. They said he got shot. He started shaking her cup. Y'all could not stop. Y'all got me too tickled.
Girl, pimp down. Pimp
Oh my
down.
God. They say it is Miss T. He's from Memphis. Oh God. I don't just when I think I can't take no more.
Girl, shaking that cup like jangalang, jangalang, jangalang. Jangalang, jangalang, jangalang. Pimp down.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. That's when I think I can't take no more. I was just talking about Memphis earlier. Lord have mercy. Lord, please. I don't even want to know who it is. I can't take it. Whew. Lord, y'all done tickled me too bad.
I'm like, baby, you don't need no cash app. You need Jesus on the main line. You don't need no cash app. You need some Jesus. You need an exorcism.
I just want to know what went through and through.
The shot, girl.
Saying the church songs through and through.
Yeah. Girl, Jesus on the main line. I mean, tell him what you want.
Oh my gosh. So the bullet supposedly went through and through.
Yeah.
Oh my
Young
God.
dog said it might be about the information I'm putting out. He ain't putting out no damn information except for them damn conjured up girl. Let me stop because I don't want to talk about another blogger. But you know, man, dude, come on now.
Lord have mercy. Oh my God.
Like
the said, what got me? Yeah, mommy, oh, did it. Mommy, oh, did it. Then what else killed me? It might be about the information.
Girl, it's like The Conjuring. You hear me?
Oh my God.
Yeah, indeed.
Y'all, I don't even want to know who it is. Y'all say it's a Memphis vlogger. I don't know a whole lot of Memphis vloggers. I can't take no more. Memphis already is under attack. I was just talking about that on the vlog today. I can't take it. Just when I think it can't get no worse. This is talking about Mita put it on him, jeopardizing the safety of Dolph's kids and partner in life. Oh my God. Woo, Lord have mercy.
Baby. I said I wonder what's gonna get injured next. Shit, next time you're gonna be coming on there with a neck brace and crutches. Props. You know, you need your props.
You giving out ideas now, D-Ma.
Yeah, girl. Hey, I'm gonna help them out. Shit, I ain't got no cash out, but I'll give you some ideas for your next stunt.
Oh Lord, it went through and through.
He gonna get the black mascara and rub it under his eyes to make it look like he got a black eye and put on a neck brace and yeah. Go to the junkyard and get in a junkyard car and say somebody ran him off the road and look at my car, y'all got crashed up.
Diane said he always begging in line. Oh Lord, y'all.
Baby.
It's just sad. I don't know what is going on in this world today.
Crack. That's it, that's all. Fentanyl and crack.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. These people is crazy.
Yeah.
Look at Ari. She looks like her mom and her dad, don't it? She's got some of her
she does. Chocolate baby.
Yeah, Dolph's chocolate baby. She's singing her gospel music going to school.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Queen. She's so pretty.
Yeah, she is beautiful. Shout out to Mia J. That red look good on that chocolate, don't it?
And you know the thing I like about Mia, she ain't got to do all that cosmetology to be attractive. She can be with or without.
That's right. She's got a natural beauty.
Yeah.
She has a natural beauty. And shout out to Black men deserve to grow old. Hopefully it turns into a movement for real, because Black men do deserve to grow old.
Yeah.
They said whatever he on is the problem. He's trying hard to get his fix.
And he gonna get it too, because guess what? Somebody on Social Security. I feel sorry for these folks on Social Security because they don't know no better. See, they not savvy enough. They be sending their whole Social Security check to these people. Here, baby. Granny Goo Goo gonna send you $20, baby. They shooting at my baby.
It's almost the first of the month.
Yeah. See, them funds from last month and ran out. They've been gone.
I think the YouTube check is what on the YouTube check come in on like what the last day. Well, it might come in from like around like the 19th or the 20th or something like that. So that's been about what, 2 weeks ago?
Girl, why you think these fools be out here putting out a video every hour, regurgitating everybody else every hour? Breaking news. And then when you look at it, it's something just totally ridiculous. You're like, dude, I mean, chick, whoever, stop it, cut it out. Because they trying to get that YouTube check money. I get it.
Portia says, exactly. Mia is very gorgeous, and Dolph always talked about having a dark-skinned woman like Obama. Yeah, you know what? Dolph's mama is a chocolate beauty, and I'm gonna tell you something. One of the reasons I heard Dolph say he signed. What's the young lady name that's on his label?
Jody Badass.
Yeah, Jody Badass. Is because she was chocolate and she was pretty. He said she chocolate and she bad. So it seems to me he kind of had a preference as far as, you know, like chocolate women.
Well, he picked the right one. He picked somebody that's smart, intelligent, beautiful, a good mother. She ain't ratchet. And I think that's what a lot of these jealous hater chicks out here, they be wanting to talk about her, mad about that. She's not ratchet. She's you know, above their pay grade.
Yeah, she's
real talk.
Very resourceful because she has a degree in finance. And like I said, she had used to do a vlog called Mia J's Toolbox. And this is before Dolph died, that she did weekly, and she helped people. She would tell you what to do to start a business, what you needed to do, how to file your business tax. She's very resourceful, how to save money, how to fix your credit and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, you know, when you got ratchet hood boogers talking about her, it just goes to show you that, you know, there's no comparison. You can't really talk about somebody that you'll never be on the same level with. Seriously.
Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all are hitting that like button. Let me look at my back office. Let me see. Come on, y'all. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I did a poll, and 83 people have voted thus far. And I said, did Lil Durk throw King Von under the bus? 80% of people said yes, 20% said no.
I said yes. See, I'm gonna tell you something. See, people put too much faith and put too much stock into people just because of their name. Okay. And I kind of get sick and tired of hearing, oh no, they stand 10 toes down. They solid. He's solid. He would never talk, don't talk and won't say nothing. I think there's a whole lot of them out here that they pick up charges outside of a big case, whatever current case is going on. They go out here and pick up more charges, doing something else stupid, crashing out. And then once they pick up them charges, now they got to talk because they trying to get out of the charges. They just picked up aside from the crap that they was already involved in, connected to. So yeah, I don't want to hear that nothing about, these solid, they don't talk. Yeah, they talk all, they gonna talk them investigators' ears off. Be telling them stuff that they ain't even know nothing about. Man, let me tell you about that murder from back in 1992. Yeah, they gonna talk. Dolph, baby. Yeah. Come on now. Look at Teasy. Teasy got busted after this Dolph thing. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Come on now, don't tell me that boy ain't gonna talk to try to get some charges wiped away, make some kind of deal. Can't nobody tell me he ain't gonna talk. I don't care how solid they think he is. Yeah, okay, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. I'm agreeing with you on that.
Dolph Day is up painting the city blue. Yes, sir.
Blue is a beautiful color, ain't it?
Sure is. Them blue diamonds that they wear, they so pretty. I love blue diamonds.
Me too.
That's my favorite color of diamonds. Blue diamonds and yellow diamonds. I think are so pretty.
Let's see. Dolph Day it's the 17th. That means he's got, what, about 19 more days before?
Yeah.
And
like I say,
and his family has to relive those last days. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like not knowing that the 17th would change their lives, that these hyenas had been plotting on him because they was just so jealous of him.
And I tell everybody, do not give any credence, any attention to these clowns that's getting ready to think they hurting somebody with the dissing, because see, they've been doing that. Because November 17th is not going to be about them. It's going to be all about Dolph. So ignore them. And please understand that, like I said earlier, everybody gets a turn. And all good things come to an end. So laugh now, cry later.
Natural Born Queen says, I honestly don't think Durk like King Von. I think in the end, King Von, just if you look at some of those still shots, King Von knew Durk was setting him up. Him and them lawyers was setting him up. And King Von probably would have taken Durk on up out of here. He probably would have said, I ain't got nothing else to lose. If I go down, I'm going to take him on up out of here.
Yeah. But when they were sitting in court, King Von mouthed something to him. I don't know. I wish I was a lip reader. I don't know what Von said to him, but Durk kind of was playing spinning around in his chair like he didn't even see him talking to him, because Von was trying to get his attention to say something to him. But he definitely mouthed something to him. I wish I had a person that could read lips. Von kind of twisted his head like, really, dude? Like, what's up? What's up with that?
They said King Von supposedly killed Durk's cousin.
Rest in peace. Not Little Mister. Was it Little Mister he supposedly killed? Because I think they said King Von dissed Little Mister on a track. I know it wasn't Newski. I know it's not Newski. I think it was Little Mister. But I thought that Durk and Little Mister wasn't close at all. Were they close? Because I thought they was ops. Because King Little Mister was with another gang. Oh, okay, Natural Boy Queen. She said yes. And Tam, when I think about all the young men, I watch a lot of these Chicago documentaries, and then I watch. There's another couple of other bloggers that do documentaries on all of the rappers from other cities that have lost their lives, Tam. And I'm gonna tell you something, it is just utterly heartbreaking when you look at the ages, and I'm talking between 14 to under 30. All these young black men that have lost their lives, and you think about our the diminishing black population as far as our black men are concerned. I said, they keep taking each other out. Ain't gonna be none of them left out here. It's really not. It's heartbreaking to see the age range that a lot of them never make it out their 30s. Some of them, half of them didn't make it past 25.
It's sad because I think King Von was about 27. He was about 27. I don't believe in a whole lot of coincidences. For King Von to pull up and be waiting on Boosie and fall asleep, and then out of all the places, Quando said they weren't even supposed to be there. Rondo his enemy pulls into the same place and backs in next to them. Ain't that weird?
So what I heard was 100 Track K called Rondo up there. Then once Rondo pulled up and saw Rondo was out there, he runs to the car and wake King Von up and tell him Rondo out there. Then I heard that was 21 Savage People's club. It's just too many moving parts. You know what I'm saying? Too many people connected to each other. Boosie's supposed to show up, he didn't come. 9 times out of 10, Boosie didn't have nothing to do with that. We're not gonna, put that jacket on him because I think this was internal with Von's people. You know what I'm saying? So, I can honestly say, me personally, I've many a time told people, oh yeah, I'm gonna meet you, and then girl, once my legs dangle over that bed and I fly back, it's a wrap. I'm not leaving the house. So I get it. People get into something else and can't make it. But I'm talking about Von's immediate circle, 100 Track K. That to me, he's more of the culprit than anybody. And I think that personally, he and Durk worked together to get Von up out of here. And I still say that Hella Bands was shot by that boy from Chicago, because I'm trying to figure out, it was a Rolling Loud concert. Durk performed at that concert. Why would this boy from Chicago go all the way to Miami to take Hella Bands out if he wasn't summoned? I kind of feel like he was a hired hitman. Okay. And it was meant for Hella Bands to get taken up out of here. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them leave their children here, and this is the hurtful part. It's not so much about you got beef and you got ops, but at the end of the day, they still fathers, and you leaving these children fatherless, and you so scared of losing your life, you do everything in your power to keep from losing your life, but you don't give a damn about taking somebody else's. So you get to enjoy your children while these young men are in their grave and their kids are missing their daddies. That's the heartbreaking part. These kids don't have nothing to do with none of this. And, like FBG Duck said one time on video, if I see you with your kids, I'm going to give you a pass, because if I'm with mine, I would want you to give me a pass. So Duck had that at least had that much sense that if he see an op with his kids, he ain't going to do nothing to him.
And then Duck really wanted a truce so he could make his money in peace and take care of his family.
Yeah, he really did. He really did. But they just would not leave him alone.
That was willing, because he was leading those guys. They was willing to do a truce as long as Duck was. But see, Duck was more versatile rapper. I think it was more so Durk didn't want Duck. They knew he was going up.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't no different. That camp and Duck's camp ain't no different than Pre and CMG. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's the same type of atmosphere, the same type of vibe. You know, everybody's going up, everybody's scrambling to get to the top, and everybody wants to be the top dog. You know, there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody want to be the chief. You know, instead of just making your money and living your life, allowing somebody to live their life. They don't want to see the other side live their life and make money. They think they just supposed to corner the market on the whole damn industry in Chicago or in Memphis or anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't corner the market on anything. I don't care what it is, because people have their own taste in things. Some may like you and some may not, you know, but taking the other side out is not going to make people that never rock with you rock with you. I don't care what kind of music you put out. They didn't like your sound or your vibe from the get-go. They just going to move on to the next one.
Rest in peace, John Dolph says, "No, you're right, but at the same time, it's too many want to be the only top dog."
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think you got to be mentally ill when you think that you can only be the top dog, because when it's all said and done, whoever he's still, you know, God is still like the king of Memphis.
Still not, never was, and never will be.
Right. He never will. At this point, he would never be looked at as that.
You know, and you can't son another grown man. And if you allow yourself to be son by another man, then you are a woozy, you know? That means you ain't got no backbone, you don't have no spine. Anytime you let another man rule and run you like you his flunky, then you just that, you a flunky. Okay, and you'll never be respected. Especially when the public, the general public, see you being a flunky, they're not getting ready to respect you. I don't care how much music you put out, how many disses you put out, at the end of the day, you still being looked at as a flunky, you know?
Mm-hmm. He said, just like at the studio, at the studio session, he had the opportunity to please Dolph, but he ain't. The first thing he said was, "You're gonna be over everybody. You the biggest." When he already had artists before Dolph. That's playing them against each. You know, that's
But see, he's the puppet master.
right.
Okay. So when you got a narcissistic, controlling, uh, egomatic, egotistical puppet master, and he's pulling the strings, then you get somebody like BY on your team or in your camp, and they dance into every tune that you put out, then that's who he gonna lean on to do all the dirty work, because he see you going. Because see, you know, you take somebody like Fidesz that say, "I ain't going." You know, it's a lot of them that say, "No, I ain't going. I ain't going for it." You know what I'm saying? Stay away from me with all that. Let me just make my money. Uh, you know, like they say, Tam, you got some crazy people out here. They know who to mess with and who not to.
Mm-hmm.
So Gotti know who to go to get stuff done, and who not to even approach with it. You know.
Like I said, it had everything to do with when they get finished. They like to say, "Dolph." I'm looking for their video. Hold on. I can't find it, but it was an old video, and I think he kind of referenced he was mad because Dolph said that he was the king of Memphis. That was his issue.
Okay, so what Dolph said, he the king of Memphis. One thing's for sure and two things for certain, he's not. So what's the argument? What's the fight about? You see what I'm saying? King of Memphis. I mean, come on now.
They should have just left that boy alone. That's all they had to do.
Yeah, that's all they had to do. But like my boy the comedian said, they gonna learn today. They gonna learn sooner rather than later.
Here go young Dolph right here. Let's see.
I'm from South Memphis. You know what I'm saying? The south side of Memphis. Oh, Cat State, that's my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the area where I'm from. It's like, it's straight gutter. You know what I'm saying? It's hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, saying that it's like TV, really.
Now that was
up.
this
Like,
is a
a lot of people watch the
2014
movie
interview
Boys
with
in the Hood.
Vlad.
Like, I put
Vlad.
everything like that, how hood was for real, like growing up in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. You feel what I'm saying? But we wasn't on the West Coast. We were down south. You feel what I'm saying? But it was just like that. You know what I'm saying? Hood, I ain't gonna tell you what you see people get killed. You know what I'm saying? You seeing these t-shirts every week, people faces on them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody living with their grandma, your buddy, you stay with your grandma, your friend stay with his grandma. Y'all parents know each other, they went to school together. His parents was played sport, but his parents started being a dope boy. His mom and dad, they this and that, like it's just straight hood. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot in this city, you know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to anybody or you talk to anybody from Memphis, they tell you like, man, you can make it out of Memphis, you can make it out of anywhere, you can go do anything in the city. Feel what I'm saying? Like you can be successful and pop and get the jumping in Memphis. Oh shit, you can do it wherever. You can take over wherever. Like straight up. You can get Memphis behind you, man. You ain't nothing that you can't do. Everything else is like, man, like you been put through the hardest test was your first test. You know what I'm saying? So that Memphis.
What was you doing specifically? Were you in the streets, or was music always a thing? Were you playing ball? Like, what was your focus when you were growing up?
In the hood, it like that's all it is to do, play ball, met with your homeboy, play video games, but that wasn't just too much for my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we shot basketball, used to get on jumpers and you know what I'm saying, do our thing, do different stuff, but when 13 years old, man, I started wanting money. My own money. Not just a little money. I ain't want no candy money. Feel what I'm saying? So 14, 15, I started hustling. 16, I'm full-fledged hustling. You know what I'm saying? In the streets. But like my grandma raised me. I always been in the streets and doing my thing, but I always had like a certain amount of respect for life, just period. Like I ain't want to just be out here hustling, but didn't know how to count money or didn't know how to, man, somebody to come through with something for this number or this and that, or like, I want to be able to, I can, whatever any numbers going on in my head, time any number, I know what exactly is, how much I'm finna pay, what I'm finna make, all of it. Feel what I'm saying? So like I was saying, like my grandma raised me. I couldn't drop out of school. That wasn't even an option. Feel what I'm saying? So it like, I had to keep going to school. You know, I wasn't always in school, didn't have the best grade, none of that, but it was just the point I had to make sure I graduated. And like, man, that's the least you can do. You know what I'm saying? For your grandma just raising you, to your little brother, your mom and dad in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, graduate. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? I can go get average throughout the whole thing. Man, like, graduate, got to do that. You know what I'm saying? But 15, 16 years, I'm full-fledged hustling. You know what I'm saying? Then, like, music was always a passion of mine. Like, I grew up listening to, like, No Limit was my thing. Rough Riders, DMX, Jigga, all that era right there, that was my thing. You know what I'm saying? That hustle music, that grimy music. You feel what I'm saying? See, Murder was my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jigga was my dog, but me being from the South, they're like, like, see Murder. Feel what I'm saying? See Murder went from See Murder to Boosie. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man.
What do you mean by you started hustling at 13, but you was full-fledged hustling?
No, 13, 14, 12, 13, I'm thinking about hustling. 14, 15, I'm hustling. You know what I'm saying? But 16, I'm dead serious hustling, like full-fledged, like this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I do. Like straight up. You know what I'm saying? You can, like, you know where I'm at all day long. You know exactly what's up with me. Everybody know how that's him. Little dude getting it on.
And when was music When did music start becoming a thing for you?
Started making music like 2008, 2009. I did like my first song, just playing, you know what I'm saying, riding around, joking, tripping in the trap, kicking it, you know what I'm saying, with homeboy. Like, man, these rappers, they lying, they this, they ain't. Like, man, we don't listen to this, we listen to that, so like, man, I'm gonna make a song. And like, shit, go ahead and do it. So I just made a song, just bullshit. But my partner and them like, man, you need to make some more songs. They like, bro, you need to just put out a CD. Like, man, I ain't finna do this shit. Like, bro, you losing money doing this and that and this and that. Like, man, you might well shit, put it together, CD and just give it out, see what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. It turned from me just joking and playing and just having fun, basically, with my partners and testing something out, seeing what it was gonna do. Until, whoa, like, man, I got a reaction I wasn't even expecting. You know what I'm saying? So, like 2010, 2011, I just started going crazy with it. Mixtape, features, mixtape, video. Feel what I'm saying? Like, just working.
Were you still hustling when you first started making music? And when did you stop hustling and started taking music full time?
Man, like, I had started going through so much with deals and my family and all that, man. But like, it's like, you can't play. It's either this or it's either that. Feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't have time for this, that, streets, your family, all of it. It's either this or either that. You gonna go hard doing this or go hard doing it. This right here going, you finna go to jail. They finna tell them all of that. So you gonna end up in jail and not even be your fault. It can be somebody else's fault. He mad because he don't want to face his consequences. So come on, man.
You worked with so many different artists coming out of Memphis. Is it safe to say you worked with every major Memphis artist?
Yeah. I done did work with all of them. I'm on songs with all of them. I done had relationships with all of them. We, like, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of the major artists out of Memphis respect, dog. They done told me that. They done recognized it. They done came in with me with different situations. Like, man, I see you. Like, man, you going hard, bro. Like, just, man, keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know what's up with me.
Who are some artists, for our audience to hear some names that you worked with?
Juicy J. Like, Juicy J showed me love. You know what I'm saying? Like, a couple years ago, our first song we did together was, I think, on Sprung. Like, I sent him the song. He texted me, man, bro, this shit go crazy, bro. This shit super hard. You feel what I'm saying? So, shit, like, he sent me the song back ASAP. So, it was so hard. I was like, damn, this shit hard. I was like, man, I need to shoot a video to this shit. Call my boy Gabriel Hart. Like, man, you want to shoot this video? I'm like, where you at? I'm like, man, I need to shoot this video ASAP. Call Juicy. Like, where you at? He like, I want to shoot the video. He like, man, I'm going to come to Memphis. I like, nah, where you at? He like, I'm in LA. I like, I just shoot to LA, bro. We finna shoot it. We set it up, made it happen. We shut Rodeo Drive down. 2 Memphis niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, we shut Rodeo Drive down. You feel me? Shot the video. You gonna look at the video, you gonna see, man, it's married couples on there, just got married, coming out their ceremony. They turned up they crunk, like dead serious, like straight up. Like Juicy did, they pulled it right up. He like, man, I know we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna let's do it. I wanna put up in front of Louis Vuitton store, man. We're just gonna turn up right there. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, let's do it. I'm like, man, come on, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? He showed me super love. Ballin' G, got it, like, yo, guy was the first person that would reach out to me and be like, I want to say, he came to me like, let's do CMG and paper route. Feel what I'm saying? So I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's a hustle. Like, I don't knock him for that. If I was him, I would have came to me like, man, let's put it together. Man, he from the other side of town. This little nigga over there going crazy. The whole city fuck with him. Everybody know what's up with him. I know what's up with him. I know he doing this, he doing that, but like, man, little dude going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody in the city you can name, bro. Like, it ain't no one person you can call from the city, DJs, artists, or producers, everybody. They gonna tell you, like, you just, like, what's up with you on Dolph? Like, man, Dolph, man, he got it. Like, he got the streets on lock.
Sorry.
Okay, I tell you, well, That was an interview that he did. That was one of the interviews on Vlad. That was somebody else, I'm sure, that works with Vlad. I know Dolph was in 2014. He had not really blown up, so I know. There some artists Vlad pay to be on his show, and then there are artists that if they want the exposure, they have to pay. And during that time, that was 2014. That's when Dolph, he was starting to bud. Vlad, and so that was somebody else that interviewed him, but he even said, Yo Gotti wanted it to be paper route and CMG, but he kind of wanted to do his own thing. And I don't see why people can't just, do their own thing. It was nothing wrong with that. Gotti could have, he did his thing with CMG. Dolph was doing his thing with Paper Route. I can't understand why it could not stay like that. Him consistently doing his thing. People started getting too emotional, but when you start shooting at people, when all of the stuff that happened as it relates to Dolph, it went too far. It went too far when he started being, his van started getting shot up. And then when he was physically shot, and then they did not stop until they took his damn life. And it pisses a lot of people off, to include me. It went too damn far. And I think that we're teaching artists that it's okay for them to do stuff like this when we don't stop supporting them. If we continuously get curious and go to stuff that they have, support whatever they got going on, that's teaching them that it's okay. And it's not okay. CMG should have been called out back in 2017 when people that was affiliated with their camp. It's easy for Gotti to say he didn't know that it was going on. Well, hell, if they in your camp, you're going to be held responsible. That means you need to get your people under control. That means we're not going to support you. Okay? That's how it should have been. If you can't control your people, we don't support you. How about that? Okay? But we don't do stuff like that. And that makes people think that it's okay to consistently cause destruction. Okay? So Dolph been rapping a long time. Yes, he has. Deborah says, I love that encouraging moment with his friends. Now you don't know who's a snake and who's not. Glad he had Paper Route Empire, his family, children, and Mia J. Absolutely. All right, you guys. We did 3 hours tonight. We did 3 easy hours tonight. We did 3 easy hours.
I'm gonna hop down. Tam, love you, sis. Okay, I'll be in the comments.
Okay, love you too. Thank you for coming up.
Okay, Mama.
Rest in peace, Young Doll says it supposed to never got this deep. No, it wasn't. It went too far. See, for the life of me, like I said, what I can't understand is how people think that they can just do whatever it is that they want to do to people. Okay. Especially when you're talking about physically harming them. And it's so much mental illness in the atmosphere. People think that they can do that, and there aren't supposed to be any consequences. It's against the law to physically harm somebody. It's against the law. Okay. Yes, I did, Miss Deborah, to kill somebody. It is, and there are consequences for stuff like that. So I don't understand how people feel like they're supposed to live their best life when they are hurting other people. Okay. I don't understand it. Okay. Yes, I did. I left for an hour. Y'all put those dolphin signs in the chat. We always keep that spirit of Dolph, of young Dolph. Who's in the chat? As a matter of fact, we had a lot of people to come through tonight. Who's still in here so I can give you a shout out? Tell me put your name in here, and just tell me the state that you're in. I always like to know what state people are from so I can send a shout out to the state. Hello, beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, fine queen. Tamara, long live Dolph Bryant Bailey. Thank you. MD, Marilyn is in the house. Shout out to Marilyn. Thank you, phenomenal black woman. Missouri, shout out to Missouri. Thank you, Demo Publican. Dolph, the reason I'm on YouTube. That's awesome. Everybody want justice for Dolph. Y'all make sure y'all put those dolphins in the chat. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Yeah, I've been hearing that Roberta Flack song in my head for like, I don't know why. Like, it's something about her songs. Anyway, I told y'all I love this song that she sang. And I have it on rotation. And I did not grow up listening to Roberta Flack, but what's the name of that song? Darling angel, somebody send me you and I feel. What's the name of that song? Oh, Just When I Needed You. Y'all know that's my favorite song she got. But there's another song that I didn't even know she sang it. And I have been Memphis, Tennessee in the house. Shout out to the Memphis 10. Of course. Shout out to South Memphis, North Memphis, East Memphis, Orange Mound, Beanhampton. Where else? Smoky. Y'all know I don't hang out over there. God's princesses, so MF and lost, gone. What you talking about, babe, Rex? What's that? Smoky City, and Scutterfield. Y'all know I'm going deep in North Memphis. Oh Lord. We just call South Memphis. Okay. Did I say Castelia? Did I say Castelia? I hope I did. Whitehaven. Tulane area. That's considered like the Whitehaven area. Shout out to Kentucky. Magnolia and Castelia. Shout out to Magnolia and Castelia. You know what? Westwood always get left out. I don't like that. We always when we talk about everything in Memphis, we always just kind of forget about Westwood. Shout out to Westwood. They kind of get left out. Shout out to Kentucky, the state Kentucky. Miss Deborah says Castelia. Shout out to Castelia. Rest in peace, young Dolph. Y'all make sure y'all go and stream Paper Route Woo and Snoop Band's Boys in the Hood. Run them up, make them higher than number one. Make them higher than number one. Rest in peace, young Dolph said, long live Dolph. Fizzle dropped the album today, y'all. Make sure y'all go and y'all go stream Fizzle's album. Go listen to his music. Go stream it. Run it, make him platinum. We do it for Dolph. Make him platinum. All right, you guys. As always, I always say a prayer before we get off. First, I want to thank y'all for getting on, of course. And I hope that you all have a peaceful night. I hope that you have a safe, peaceful night. No weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. I ask God to protect your children, my children, your family, my family, any evil eyes that came in here with bad intentions, that spoke out evil curses. We reverse the curse and send it back to the sender. Every evil curse that has been spoken out, we come into agreement to send the curse back to the cursor and to the conjurer. Okay? And may they see it back in less than 30 days. We ask God to deal with them in a mighty way and take them on out of here, because we don't need evil people around. And we come into agreement on that. Everything that is spoken out into the atmosphere against any of us that is evil, we send it right back to the sender. Okay? And may it manifest in their life in less than 30 days. Okay? Oh, Lord. That we praying and they gone and making fake pages. Get the grand dragon of the KKK. Y'all, wait a minute, y'all. Let's do a prayer as it relates to the grand dragon of the KKK. God, we know that evil people come into the room. Okay, and whoever went and made that fake page, may bad luck hit them. Okay, let bad luck hit them, and they and cramp up their fingers. Okay, give them a stroke where they can't even use their fingers to troll. Okay. Okay. So just for making that fake page and putting that into my chat, okay, they're going to start to see some stuff manifest in the next 2-3 days. Hit them in their ass. That's right. Cramp up their damn fingers. Twist their damn fingers up. They mind already twisted up. Twist them damn fingers up. Okay? In the name of Jesus. Okay? They brain and stuff already twisted. They sick. Twist up them damn fingers. Okay? But we thank God for shielding and protecting us and our children. Okay? I ask God to give you prosperity. I ask God to give you all the desires of your heart as long as it lines up with the will of God, right? I ask God to shield and protect you and your family, give you prosperity, give you peace, give you happiness. Okay? And I want to thank y'all for choosing my channel to come and chill out with me. I may not have a lot of subscribers, but I have a lot of quality. I prefer quality over quantity, right? I thank y'all for tuning in. I love you guys. Be safe tonight and sleep peacefully. Talk with you later.